Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth. Every time, woo-hoo-wee, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house. And I come to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Standing tall, I'm standing strong. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Bobby banging this bitch. Black Panther, what's good with you? Pseudo killer, what it do? Lady killer, what it do? What it do? What it do? Hero consciousness, I see you, man. What it do? What it do? What it do? DeMar Milton, man. What it do? What it do? Black Sun, what's good with you, man? Peace. Peace to the family, man. Boy, we having a great damn week. Trust me. What's up, Gullah? What it do, man? Cedric, man, it was a great show, man. You know how I go around here, man. Appreciate you, man. You got people trying to separate us and divide us, man. We ain't gonna let it happen, man. Like, I find it amazing, man, when the people try to divide that which is great. And I find it very, very interesting when individuals like Brass play this wild game. Now, the game was wild. He say things, throw shots, throw rocks, and hide his hand. I wonder why they don't let Cedric talk. What the hell's going on? Cedric talk more than any goddamn body. And who the hell is him to tell us how we run our damn shows? It's amazing to me. But we ain't tripping around here because it's been a great dag 2-3 weeks. Anytime we can have 8-9 channels talk about our thing, man, we did our damn thing. Let me say this again. Anytime a group of people dedicated to scientific literacy can get the whole damn community in an uproar, fighting and scratching to try to debunk us and having conversation around science, we already goddamn won. What's up, Ghoul? What it do? What it do? What it do? Pseudo Killer Army, man. Omar Reed is in the damn building. Man. I say again. Anytime you spend 6 hours talking about me on Mount Olympus, man, doing my damn thing. My thing fizzle. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never spending 6 hours talking about one dude. Now, I might spend 6 hours having fun and kicking it, but never 6 hours on one guy. I would never give you that. But I'm feeling good and I'm feeling great. They put 6 hours on one term, CE. Or century. I'm going to tell you what's funny. I ain't going to tell no lies. Damn. Hold on, man. Look, man. Y'all tripping, man. Let me get this straight, man. You know how this air is up here in Mount Olympus. You'll get a little chilly up this motherfucker, man. You know. But there's a gold ladder that hangs down to the people. Only those that are attempting to understand nature and is by way of natural phenomena and natural causes can never climb them golden stairs of Mount Olympus. Let me tell you what the rules are on Mount Olympus. Then we're going to get back to that CE thing that they did 6 hours on that I find funny. You get to Mount Olympus by striving to understand nature, not through your God, not through your culture, not through what you believe, and not what you think you know. You get to Mount Olympus by practicing scientific literacy. Because scientific literacy is a vaccine against the charlatans that come against you, no matter what shape, no matter what form. They're all going to try to trick you and tell you it ain't this, it ain't that. They're all going to misread words. They're going to do all of that because their literacy just not there. And then they get mad and they find all kind of ways to make you the topic of conversation. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. They made me realize today that, damn, man, we doing something, man. Now, I might take the brunt, right? But I don't handle it because heavy is the head to wear the goddamn crown. Ain't that what they say? And I ain't mad at you. Better to be with a damn champion than a loser who has never won. So I ain't mad at you. Get that cash together. Y'all want to talk about debate? Niggas ain't even asked me if I wanted to do a damn debate or not. And then they did the unthinkable. Don't talk about my man, son, that man. My man, yo. Great business partner, you know what I'm saying? And the debates is the damn debates. Brash, you did the unthinkable. Man, don't talk about people's bread, man. That's crazy, bro. You trying to down the debates, man? Reggie, you sitting over there with him doing that? Now, I know he hitting you with the cash app, so that's cool. But come on, bro. It's our thing, baby. We like to debate and have fun. Oh, by the way, we got one coming live. We're going to start doing the live debates again. The brass, knock it off, man. We keeping it cordial, man. Now I recognize today you can't make it to Mount Olympus. Just don't got it. It's free though. It's right here. You don't got it. I ain't mad at you. I like the fact you threw your hat in the ring. Now let's get back to the CE. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm sitting there saying, damn, man, making all this damn shit up about the CE, man, in the 17th century. I'm sitting there, man, I'm talking to my man on the phone. I'm saying CE century, okay, these are CE main century. I say, damn. What the hell is everybody talking about? I say, I misspoke on it. Okay, I'm like, all right, that's cool. And I'm sitting back and I'm saying, man, hold on. I'm saying, man, what? Hold on, let me see. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, man. Watch this. It's crazy. Hold on, man. I'm saying, all right, I'm trying to figure out, like, why everybody? I misspoke on it. I was like, well, put the damn source up. Right? I said, I put the source up and you know, century out. We got that right. All right. What the hell is they talking about? Okay, I said that I forgot to put the TH there. I was like, what the hell is these niggas talking about, man? And I say, man, shit. They was basically trying to say, yo, that I put CE for century, not just the C with the dot. Nigga, I ain't even realized that to you about 30 minutes ago. Nigga, y'all can have that one. Nigga, I just realized it. My fault. Oops. But 6 hours of that? Did y'all figure out? They didn't even figure it out. Man, go back and look at the thing, yo. They didn't even figure out. I thought it was the slide. I said on the slide. I forgot the TH. I was like, whatever. And I'm like, all right, they tripping. I missed. Nigga. They basically was saying that I said CE meant century. Right? Okay, we really just spoke with the C in the dot. Man, look, that's funny to me. So what? Thanks for the 6-hour fucking commercial to that. I'm like, man, what? I swear to goodness, yo. Y'all go ahead and make another 6 for me. Go ahead and put me another 6, yo. Another 6, man. Abbreviation for century is really C with the dot. I'm all C in them niggas. Oh man, y'all niggas tripping, yo. Oh, hell no, man. Y'all niggas ain't catching either, yo. Now I'm gonna do 6 hours on y'all niggas for not catching that. That nigga Chef was hollering, spitting this shit. You know, yo, that nigga get to spitting this shit. I know he got spit all over his mic and shit. The fuck, but you said, I was like, huh? Damn. That shit funny, yo. Y'all niggas. 6 hours, nigga. Y'all couldn't figure that shit out, man. Nigga. Nigga. Man, shit. I just realized that shit. So go ahead, man. Had it 6, nigga. Y'all can have that shit, man. Let me put it on the docket. Let's see. If these niggas do 6 hours, the CE, nigga, is supposed to be in the C with the dot, the C, nigga, is century. They was basically trying to say, yo, you ain't know what the century was. Nigga, I ain't know what the abbreviation was. Nigga, I forgot. I wasn't even there. I thought it was CE. Man, shit, man. What the hell, yo? Let me think. Let me drink some sparkling water. The sparkling water. I'm a sparkling water. Big up to all the sparkling water drinkers that forget the abbreviation for century. Big up to you. Ain't no fun, yo, if you ain't up here in Mount Olympus where you can forget about the abbreviation. You can just say, I forgot. Shit. I ain't the goddamn electoral college. The hell's going on? Shit. But that's funny. Right? That is fucking hilarious. I just realized what it was 20 minutes ago. A lot of you now. I ain't even gonna front, yo. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Damn. That's hilarious, yo. Yeah, y'all niggas. Y'all was going so hard, y'all shot past them all. Them niggas was flying to get me. Trying to get me. Y'all niggas flew by them all. Here you go. These niggas did. These niggas actually put 6 hours on my head. Here you go. 6 goddamn hours. And for 6 hours, none of the niggas couldn't figure out what the hell I did. Check the checkers. Somebody check the checkers. Somebody check the checkers. Just checking. These niggas is mad. Hell no, yo. 6 hours and couldn't figure out that I ain't know what the fuck the abbreviation for century was. Y'all tripping, nigga. Let me tell you what it was, nigga. It wasn't a slide, nigga. The slide was right. I got me fucking up my slides and shit. I'm like, hold on. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was talking. I say, what the fuck? I say, oh shit. It ain't CE, it's C with the Y'all niggas gonna get old one day, all right? And one day you're gonna leave that E off or something. Why in the middle of talking shit? Hey, nigga, if they gonna get you, let them niggas get you while you talking shit. That's what I'm saying. Fuck it, nigga. I'll talk my shit, nigga. Man, you heavy as the head wear the crown. Something I said, they coming, they get you, nigga, don't miss. Nigga, y'all not only miss, shit, I missed that y'all missed. We all missed. Y'all did 6 hours on the miss that missed. That shit funny, yeah. Appreciate the 6 hour conversation about the pseudo killers and the CE shit. Y'all niggas CE me to death. Y'all done killed yourself trying to kill me. That's funny, yo. That's wild. That's funny as hell, yo. I ain't even mad at y'all niggas, man. I grew up with all that, man. That ain't nothing to me, man. Now I'm gonna beat y'all niggas up, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna beat y'all niggas up just for missing the miss. I miss you, miss I miss. Couldn't nobody figure out what happened. That's crazy. Hey, man, look, yo. Hey, that's some wild shit right there. Fuck it. I'm glad I made y'all Friday, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't get me, nigga. Shit. I'm chilling. Get right on this. Who this? Who is this talking shit? Let me play this real quick so I can just reiterate on what the hell we didn't do since the whole conversation and shit was other shit. I don't know. Right here. Let me play this real quick. I want to get this out the way. I never acquiesce to a faulty premise. Niggas got me arguing, trying to get me arguing faulty premises and all that shit. I ain't doing all that shit. Got me arguing about something I don't even want to argue about.
And then I have you pull up.
All right, I'm gonna drop down. Can you put something on your thumbnail real quick? If you do, you have the
I don't have any. I don't.
Man, Brad's up there pumping shorty head up, man. Hey, Brad, knock it off, yo. Stop, man. We call it putting the bad in somebody back, man. You always trying to pump everybody a fight. Let me debate me, Brass. Yeah, put that bread up. I'll beat you half to death, nigga. Yeah, do that. Nah, you ain't a champion. I don't debate non-champions, yo. Go get something under your belt. I ain't gonna lower my standards. You lucky, Brass. Lucky. But anyway, stop pumping shorty head up, man. Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked to him in the chat. Y'all think he want a good, fair critique on what he doing.
I don't have any image.
But he fucking up right here, though.
Saved on this device. Damn.
Yeah. No.
I need you to pull some old world monkeys, right?
Threatening. The threat.
Humans, first and foremost, claim number one. Humans are not old world monkeys, right? That is my position.
All right, man, you did right there. You're not gonna get past that. You did. But I respect that claim. But he threatens. Don't say it no more. Okay, well, we saying it. Monkeys. Now, get around it. Yeah. Gullah got you.
Many people on the other side have been claiming that humans are old world monkeys.
The whole scientific community, they just don't say it. Because they know the baggage that come with it is improper. Okay? They just don't say it. But you best believe we some kind of monkeys, some kind of variation, we right there. Trust me with that. And we fish all at the same damn time. Yeah. Hell. Go get some water. You ain't gonna go through a day without drinking no damn water. You like a fish out of water.
If anybody wants to still hold to that, please hit the link.
No, we're not gonna hit the link.
Second claim. Science is not limited to only modern science.
Man, science is modern. All right, you gotta flip the term. I'm saying it. I'm gonna say it again, no matter what y'all niggas. Science is modern. All right, and everybody was moving in that direction. Many civilizations, thousands, hundreds of people added to it. It's a human endeavor. By the time we get there, when we get there pulling up, that's science. Now, you got to retrospect and put the word back on things and all kind of science, medieval science. I'm going to be shut up on that. Medieval science. What the hell is Egyptian science? What the hell is that? Chinese science. What the hell is that? Nah, that shit ain't science. Got some things becoming science. It ain't science. Yeah, we right there with that. Strict definition. You gotta have the strict definition, because if you don't, people like Reggie gonna have you in the Stone Age practicing science. Reggie got the Egyptian practicing science, full-blown science, and then all of a sudden, this last week or so, well, we ain't say modern science. Nigga, that's what I was talking about. I'm never letting y'all change the daggone conversation. Let me know when y'all change the damn conversation. Don't play me, I'm changing them. Nigga, I ain't changing up. Well, I had to put the CE back on and then took it off, and I had to figure out, yeah. But I ain't changed that damn presentation, goddammit. I'm telling you that it's a long-ass damn walk to science. That's what y'all get for not understanding what the walk is. Ain't my damn fault. Hell, Shorty gonna read this shit and gonna tell him, but he gonna watch this. Yeah, Reggie. The Egyptians had science for 6,000 years and only built the damn pyramids. What the hell is going on? You basically saying that Africans were some wild dudes. That they had science for 6,000 years. Ran through the old kingdom, did all that, and ain't had no damn wheels. How the hell you gonna have science without the wheel? What the hell is going on? We got science, but we can't figure out how to make a damn wheel. We know the whole element chart because we got science. We understand the cosmos and how it works because we got science. We got not the player, it's astronomy. So we know quasars and we know what the material the sun is made of because we got damn science. Shit. Let me keep moving. It's getting hot up in here.
I'm going to repeat it one more time. Science is not limited to only modern science. Third claim, Ibn Haytham, Newton, Darwin, and Dr. Ben Carson are all scientists.
There ain't no goddamn scientist, goddamn it. Ben Carson is the daggone top-notch neurosurgeon. Knock it the fuck off. Charles Darwin wasn't no damn scientist. Knock it off. And Newton wasn't a damn scientist. Now, if you want to go back and retrofit the title, go ahead. But guess what? That never was our damn argument because we never gave a damn about that. I don't care about that. You can retrofit it all you want. That is not my conversation. I didn't even bring it up. That was Chef and L from Baltimore tricking y'all niggas. Got y'all niggas arguing that. Because you ran out of gas. And you ran out of gas because you acquiesced to a faulty premise. What's the faulty premise? That Unc and them ever gave a damn on what you call somebody. Now, for the listening audience that can at least hear my damn voice, it is absolutely important while you are surrounded by pseudos and black atheists to keep everything historically accurate. That is an important thing to do. Keep it in history. Remember, this is how we got tricked in the first damn place by the conscious community and the black atheists. Damn Egyptians all the way in West Africa. Yeah, we Egyptian, we in Mesoamerica, all out of chronology. Wow. So let's keep everything historically accurate so we know exactly who we was. If you keep it historically accurate, then you can understand the people you're trying to learn about. But if you don't, you'll have the damn Egyptians with science. I am Hotep. It's a scientist and a doctor. How the hell is that? How far do you go back with it? Where is the line when niggas stop being scientists? Oh, a physicist is a scientist. They got to play tricks. I'm going to show you the tricks they got to play. But that never was our conversation. So why we ain't argued that?
And the final claim, methodological naturalism does not require atheism.
Who said that? Why would you have to be an atheist to do that? Knock it off. We never said that. I'm doing that recap shit. Got to do the recap so we know exactly where we at. We ain't never said you got to be the methodological naturalism. You got to be, man, come on, bro. That's not even the science itself. That's part of the framework. Like, that's the, how would we say that? I'm not quite sure how the hell Cedric would say this shit, but I'm basically saying that is a way of thinking about the natural world. That is a way of giving authority to the natural world. Yeah, man. Now, that does not say that if you do not have it, you can't practice science. Of course, you can get that off, but there will be no consistency at all. One person will be able to do it and 10 of them won't be able to do it. Get it?
One more time. Methodological naturalism does not require atheism.
Man, stop it, man. I don't know who told you that. Brad, stop lying to him, yo.
If anybody disagrees with any of those claims, hit the link. Let's straighten it out. Please. I'm ready. I'm waiting. We can straighten it out here, or we can set up an organized debate on any of those claims. I'm ready. Now, Brass, if you could pull up in the back chat first the Britannica source.
Shit. Man ain't said none of that. Cat. I call Cat. Come on, man. Trip. What the hell is going on here, man? Scientists ain't no scientists. And none of them niggas pulled up a source. So let me be the first person to pull up a damn source. How about that? Let me pull up a source on this whole scientist shit. Since nobody wants to pull up a source. Crazy shit. Amazing. I got a lot of work right here. And it won't be 6 hours. Trust me with that. Let me move this quickly. Probably should start off with the word science, huh? Yeah, before I pull that up, man, I think I'm gonna, let me see something here, man. Man, big up, man, to everybody. Like and subscribe, man. It's this damn Friday show, man. We on their damn heads, man. You know, we appreciate everybody to come through, man. And appreciate everybody in the chat, man. We trying to get the people in here like we supposed to. Yo, it's been a wild week, man, and it's fun. Niggas been talking about science. I ain't never seen a bunch of black people talk about science so much. Science. I ain't never seen so many people kill ancient cultures. Science. But now all of a sudden they want science. They don't even care about the culture no more. It used to be we never separated out spirituality from science. And then after they realized that that shit can't be science if you got the spirituality all in it, motherfuckers start talking about that. Chef took us through the herbs. He ducked and dodged around Egypt, wouldn't ask no questions, ran straight to Arabia. He's an Arabian guy. Lots of a goddamn Arabia. He ain't talked about black people in 2 weeks. And the nigga can pronounce all the Arabic words. Ibn ha, and he threw the th at the end of it. Spitting and shit. We're like, what? So the term science is a term frequently employed with little regard for historical context. Modern researchers such as David Pingray have sought to describe and define or defend the work of Babylonian astronomers as science, while others, such as David Lindbergh, have pointed to the work in the same discipline as one example amongst many of the high level development in sciences to be found in medieval Europe. However, the use of the term science and scientific in these ways is only possible if one ignores the very different regimes of epistemic discourse that prevailed in these pre-modern societies. Furthermore, applications of the term science to the work of scholars such as the 13th century theologian, who has been saint of sciences since 1931, Albert the Great, or his near contemporary Robert Grosseteste, imposes a series of expectations and perceptions altering filters that only increase the distance between us and these historical actors. Instead, there are sound reasons for the return to the use of the term natural philosophy, therefore all its imprecisions reveals rather than imposes meaning on the past. So the whole time while y'all been fighting for the last goddamn 3 weeks, for the whole time as y'all been promoting pseudo goddamn science, for the whole time y'all been talking that goddamn talk and fake taking a fake walk and trying to step up to the damn plate, y'all been imposing modern thought on ancient people and the whole time forgetting about what the hell they was doing. So with all their custom and traditions, with all their knowledge, wisdom systems. So if you're in the Discord, you can get this damn source. This is the source for the ladies and gentlemen, but you got to be in a discourse to get it. Got to stop playing. All right? It's called natural philosophy or science. I say again, natural philosophy or science in pre-modern epistemic regimes. The case of the astrology of Albert the Great and Galileo of Galilee. Serious work right there, talking about how the misuse of the term back in time has everybody got daggone confused. That's why Reggie can jump up here and say African signs, Egyptian signs, hunter-gatherer signs. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? Chef to the top of his lungs. Oh, you trying to say they didn't have signs? Yeah, nigga. I'm saying it. Signs like, yeah. Almost there, yeah. No cigar, yeah. The hell wrong with y'all? I don't understand that. Where is the confusion coming from here? So, definitely started right here. This gave rise to a damn 6-hour daggone conversation about a daggone CE. I ain't never seen niggas ain't got nothing else better to do. Chef at work cutting hair. It's Friday. Brass running around here trying to be a daggone Sarnetta 2, Sarnetta 3. You ain't even Sarnetta 2, you 3, 4. Act like you ain't trying to be Sarnetta, the next Sarnetta. With a cigar. Crazy as hell. I ain't trying to be like Sarnetta the whole time being like stalking craziness. Come on, yo, you tripping. I ain't saying Sarnetta start craziness, but the way you trying to mix it, yo, is very, 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 very third, fourth stringers there, bro. So here you go. It started right here. The conversation started right here. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them play with you. Don't let them act like I wasn't trying to say it. Chef tried at 1 minute that they tried to act like I left out people. Nigga, I ain't leave out no damn people. You left out your damn mind. You let Reggie trick you. The hell I leave? I ain't leave out no damn people. Especially when I said the global timeline from indigenous knowledge to modern science. Who the hell am I leaving out at that point? If I say it's global. Then I hit you with the cumulative. You know what the damn word mean? Cumulative, meaning you don't just have signs. Reggie says something crazy. You gotta have signs to have knowledge and knowledge. What the man you double talking? Because science is cumulative development of scientific thought across civilizations. No science being developed in no one damn place. What we talking about here, man? So I ain't leave nobody out. This is the daggone presentation. It was very simple and directed to the damn point. The evolution of scientific thought. Scientific thought does not equal science, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I might not have remembered the damn abbreviation for century, damn it, but I know exactly what scientific thought is. Then I hit you with a journey from ancient wisdom to modern understanding. What does the word journey mean? What does the word ancient wisdom mean? Knowledge. To modern understanding. What is the modern understanding of knowledge? Science. Y'all done lost y'all mind in this whole thing. Then gave up Africa. Damn, Chef got you in the Mojave Desert somewhere, about to kiss the Kaaba some damn where. Get out of here with that crap. The indigenous knowledge, 350,000 BCE to 3000 BCE. Early practical knowledge, astronomical observation, and agricultural calendars across diverse cultures. Damn. And on top of that, I actually showed you a source from when the sea saved humanity, right? At archaeological site, glacial stage known as marine isotope stage, MSS6. You don't know what the hell I'm talking about. 195,000. It's a glacial stage 6. to 123,000. Man. PP13B. Type it in your computer. Type in PP13B. See what you get. Remember, I'm the guy that talked about caves. When everybody thought that the white man was in the caves, I say, no, the African was in the caves first. Remember, I'm that guy. Goodness damn gracious, man. Yeah, and the source was simply making the point that these early people was figuring out a way to get their damn food by way of a lunar calendar system at these early damn dates. Let me see if I can find it. Here you go. All right. Simple, bro. PP13B. Because the tides are linked to the phases of the moon advancing by 50 minutes a day, I surmise that the people who lived at PP13B, which 160,000 years ago was located much further inland. It's a reason for that. When the ice melts, the ocean levels rise. So it's located inland because it's during our ice age. 2 to 5 kilometers from the water, because of lower sea level, scheduled trips to the shores using lunar calendars of sorts, just as modern coastal people have done for ages, man. So if you study modern coastal people, they still around, right? They track the daggone tides by using a lunar calendar system. But this is at 164,000 years, yo. And then you're going to sit there and tell me this is not important, yo. They're trying to get to this right here, yo. They the first shellfish eaters, man. You know how long I've been teaching this, yo? Damn near 20 years, yo. Now it's relevant now, huh? Called the pinnacle point population, man. Shellfish, which is the rich protein. They're just trying to get you the proteins, man. Are thought to have aided the survival, look, of the pinnacle point population because they abound year round. They're abundant or year round in the rocky. Move this up. Intertidal zone. All right. So when those tides recede, these shellfish are exposed. In the southern coast of Africa, they also ate the brown mussels. Okay, turned up even in earlier levels. So they used the strata, right? And as you dig down in the earth, the deeper you go, the older it is. Right? So these different levels, at older levels, they find these brown mussels. Okay? So this is what they're eating. So they do what, y'all? Let's go back to this. I gotta take my time because I'm in the middle of a whole lot of wild ass noise. If you don't think that getting these food sources is the most essential thing, then you don't know what's going on. But if you think these people was practicing science, you definitely don't know what's going on. Ain't enough time for the knowledge to accumulate yet to get to that point. It's cumulative, remember? Don't leave the word out. Stop being attached to the foolery. So I'm showing you the astronomical observations, man, that early. Ain't nobody ever showed y'all that, bro. Look it up, man. I don't care how many CEs I leave out to mess up. This is accurate. All right? Got the scientific journals to back it up. This was my whole point. Nobody putting it together right. They talking crazy. They just Google shipping, trying to catch up. You can't catch up. You don't know what isotope 6 is. You don't know what that time period reflects. You have no idea. You don't even know what it is. You don't know what happens when ice ages occur. Y'all playing, man. Tricked y'all. Y'all talking about my thing. So the debate conversation started here, and I simply went down the line. Proto-scientific traditions, 300 BCE to 500 CE. Emergence of structured diagnosis, astronomical predictions, and rational explanations of early civilizations, man. Time period of Sumerians, Mesopotamia, or Sumer, and Nile Valley culture, bro. Nubia, Egypt. Come on, man. Who I'm leaving out, yo? You supposed to know where people at. This is a slide that did it all. Hope I fixed this. Classical scientific expansion, 500 to 1500 CE. The classical golden age, 750 to 1400 CE. The Islamic golden age, translated, preserved, and advanced knowledge in optics, algebra, and medicine. This is where Chef ran and started lying and scamming. Hit you with the fraud. He overwhooped it. He didn't put it in his proper cultural context. You got to keep everything tight. The pseudos are lurking. They're grabbing on any strand at this point. A lot of noise everywhere, howling, screaming, wilding out. Science, 150,000 years ago, science in Nile Valley. Science, man, shut up. Knock it off. Make sure you check out Say Talk. It's there. Make sure you check out Space Age Anthony, man. He jamming. Hopefully he be on this week. Gonna deal with that medieval mumble jumble. Who I'm leaving out? Scientific revolution. 17th century CE. Can I write it that way? Of course I can. Because it's 1601 to the 1700s. That's why I can write it that way. Systematic empirical investigation, experimentation, and mathematical laws define a new era of discovery. Modern scientific emergence, 17th century CE, institutionalized, 18th, 19th century, globalization, 20th century, present. Globalized 20th century, institutionalization of science, development of new fields, global collaboration, and peer review. See? I don't know what nobody was talking about. I was always talking about modern science. I was also always showing you historically how you got to modern science. And the shows was based around giving you the in-between information. That's what it was about. I don't know what they're talking about. You see that word there? Modern goddamn science. Now they talking about, man, it was always about that. It never was about what they was talking about. Now, if y'all want to talk about what they was talking about, then we can talk about what they was talking about. Come on, man. Big up to Kyle, yo. This one that we call it the damn recap right there.
Bobby Banger.
Oh. Yeah,
Bobby Banger. Debate music in this bitch. House music in this bitch.
That shit.
Bobby Banger. Debate music in this bitch. Pseudo. Always dies at the source. Pseudo. Always dies at the source. Bobby Banger, debate music in this bitch. House music in this bitch.
Yeah, any goddamn way, man. Check this out, man. Look, man. That was the presentation that started off. Reggie crazy ass jumped up out of nowhere Yeah, I'm saying, where you at, Reggie? I'm calling you out. Where the debate at? Not debating on nobody's platform. I debate on Sarnetta TV. That's what I've been doing for the last goddamn 20 years. Y'all ain't got enough money. Well, y'all might. I don't know, y'all might. But I'm never cut my man out. I don't rock like that. So figure out a way to do that without cutting my man out. Now, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Figure out a way to get that shit done without cutting my man out. Last time I checked, that platform bigger than all y'all. Last time I checked, that debate shit been going on for 20 years. Last time I checked, we about to do it in live debate. Last time I checked. Y'all niggas paying $50, yo. Knock that shit off, man. Stop playing, yo. Man, who y'all talking to? Who the hell was y'all talking to like that, man? Let me get this straight. I'm in the middle of the conversation on the wild platform. It's a wild platform. Anytime you do 6 hours on CE shit, it's wild. A little fun. No fun. But it's wild. You know I like to be wild, right? But the nigga try to tell me, I say, yo, talk to Brass. Cigar smoking nigga. I say, Brass. The only reason you even think about checking me with the CE, trying to check and see if it's right, is because of the work I did. Let me get this straight for y'all little niggas. Would nobody even be talking about having a source? Would nobody even be talking about critiquing anything, yo? Niggas weren't critiquing nothing when I came around here. Now that shit cool and dope. So appreciate the secretaries of the pseudo killer division. They make free commercials for us and they check our work. They busy as bees and we appreciate them. So yeah, we have a division that checks our work. I just wish that part of the division would check their own damn work. That's what I wish. I heard Chef say that I got up on the MVP channel. Big up to goddamn Chris MVP. Because when I absolutely needed somebody to bang in the crunch, he was banging. If not for him and Cedric, you know what I'm saying, in the damn Discord, man, I'd have had a mad ass week. I'd have been mad as hell. Hey, big up to Chill. What's up, Chill? How you doing, bro? Cleveland in the damn house. What's up, man? If not for them, bro, I'd have been like, oh, man. I'd have been by my daggone self mad. Dang. Chef had a nerve to say, I can't believe you let that man lie on me. I said, oh, so he care again, huh? Because I was under the impression that we just lit there and let niggas say anything. That's what I thought. I thought we was cool enough to know, yo, if somebody say something wild, man, nah, shorty, he ain't doing that. That ain't how it's been all week. You been so busy trying to get the views, you been letting Reggie talk about science. The nigga said the guy there going Neanderthals had science. Nigga said the Homo erectus had science. Yeah, or he didn't say that. Well, if the niggas say you need science to make tools, then the first tool makers is Homo goddamn erectus. So I'm sure he was talking about them. I'm certain of this. You lit the crazy, I can't think, what is his name? The stupid peas. The guy from Valhalla, Jamaica somewhere, Jamaican Queen somewhere in the middle of an island somewhere, can't even talk about to pass out at any moment, can't breathe, talking crazy. I ain't even did nothing to that man. He just don't like me. But he be saying reckless anti-scientific jargon and you never correct him, Brass. Talking crazy. You did correct him today when he tried to act lying, Brass. Why you try to lie, man? Man, start that in my business partner, man. What you talking about, man? We do good work together. We do good business together. Yo, what you mean? Yeah, I'm saying trying to act like I don't talk about. Nigga, I ain't never said nothing about them damn debates. And Chef stepped up and said, come on, I don't say that. Appreciate that, Chef. But back to the regular shit. Nigga, you ain't corrected none of them wild pseudos over there. Y'all got about, y'all like Velcro. The pseudo, everybody want to attack me, yo? They jump into your channel, bro, to talk crazy. I don't mind. I'll sit back and do this. Then you apologizing to James for not being able to stand up for his people. That's his damn fault he can't stand up for his damn people. He walking tall, though, on that pseudo information for sure. Reggie, you all right? Get out of here. Nigga, I'm not the nigga out. Right. You bet not take that debate. Scared to death, Reggie, because you know what it is. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled programming. I just can't believe the complete foolery all day, every day. The craziest thing ever. Reggie knew what the presentation was, though, because this man did not like proto-science at all. He dove in with the foolery, and then we all got lost. So, since we got the word science out the way real quick, we talked about why looking back in time is wild. Let's talk about what they want to talk about, right? They want to talk about the scientists and scientists. But guess what, yo? You know what they never did, yo? Nobody actually brought a source, right? Nobody actually brought a source. So let me show y'all this real quick. Why everybody playing and acting crazy. Real quick, my favorite person, right? My favorite person. Look, here's my favorite person right here in science. I say he's the best scientist. Now, not Newton. I say Charles Darwin is. Charles Darwin and Onesimus, who's just a regular dude. Now, I say Onesimus is better than Newton and Charles Darwin. I don't care what Neil deGrasse say. It is subjective. So if we put this here, right? You take a quick look, right? It's his Wikipedia page, yo. It's a source, y'all. And you figure out who this man is. Here you go, Charles Darwin. Look, it's a damn naturalist. You can throw all the rest of that on there you want, but he's a naturalist. All right? Look, he's an English naturalist. The naturalist, man. So why are we getting persecuted by pseudos for saying what he is? You can call him what you want to call him. But he's a naturalist. In his time, the historically accurate statement is to say he is a naturalist. That's all I've ever said. I'm not writing Neil deGrasse Tyson. I ain't doing none of that shit. It's right here. I don't got to do all that. Not doing that, not calling up Wesley Snipes. I'm not calling the renowned. I'm not doing none of that. You ain't finding no source. If you look at his biography. Same thing with this guy right here. Tell them niggas to show you a source. They can't even get past Wikipedia. Look, Newton. Who is Newton? He's an English polymath. Mathematician, physicist, astronomer, and alchemist, and theologian, and author, and inventor. I don't see the word scientist nowhere around that. Why? They could have slipped it in, right? Why they ain't slip it in? Come on, man. Here's a tighter source for you. Oh, wow. Mess it up. Man, what is that? Placing Newton in the history of national philosophy. Man, I had a great conversation with my man, yo. He was like, yeah, man, you know they're gonna put him in there. That's Stanford there. Y'all know that's that Ivy League school right there, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Tight source. What do they say about Newton being a scientist? It's right here. I think it's right here. Okay. The 18th century tendency to discuss Newton's philosophy rather than his science may have an odd ring to modern ears. See, the modern ears like, oh yeah, because y'all like to put science on. It say, in this case, however, the evolution of the English language tracks a substantive intellectual development. As a matter of historical fact, the category of the scientist, along with the word in English, is a 19th century invention, specifically at the meeting of the British Association of the Advancement of Science in June 1833. The Cambridge philosopher William Whewell coined the word scientist. Whewell said that just as the practitioners of art are called artists, the practitioners of science ought to be called scientists, indicating that they should no longer be called philosophers. That's that man making that damn statement in the 1833, because he the one came up with it. Indeed, before the early 19th century, people like Newton were called philosophers. Why can't I call him what he was? That's not taken away from nothing. Or more specifically, look, y'all, natural philosophers. I'm going to say it again. Indeed, before the early 19th century, people like Newton were called philosophers, or more specifically, natural philosophers. During the 17th century and well into the 19th, at least 1750, if not later, figures like Newton worked within the centuries-old traditions of natural philosophy. It's important to understand that because we're talking about that framework. You know that framework we saying trying to get the science? Right, we keep everybody tight in a spot. So as we move through time, we can actually know how we actually got to science. That's why we keep it real tight. So you can't never say nothing about the pseudo killers because we keeping it tight. And last time I checked, ain't none of y'all niggas brought no sources. You got Neil deGrasse Tyson saying something he didn't say, brass, because he didn't say it. You made it up like he did say it. Right? I'm gonna make sure I play that clip. Chef then took off his clip function. Why you take your clip function off, Chef? Right. Anyway, since we're the only ones bringing sources, right? Knock it off. Go get a source. A real source. You can't find it. ChatGPT ain't entered into this conversation. Newton's work within the century-old tradition of natural philosophy. It said the modern disciplines of physics, chemistry, biology, and so on had not yet been formed. Okay, nigga, that's why I ain't calling, because it ain't been formed yet. The institutions ain't there, y'all. The word physics in English, physique in French, and physia in Latin were often used but had very broad meaning, like natural philosophy. Philosophers who studied nature investigated such things as what? Planetary, hold on. I'm going to read all that. Planetary motion, nature of matter, and possibility of a vacuum. But they also discuss many aspects of human beings, including physics, and how nature reflects its divine creator. Yeah, y'all heard that, right? See how nature reflects its divine creator. See? That's important to know. Goes on to, let me see, the principles complex text includes discussions, everything from the laws of nature to the nature of God's causal influence on the world. Oh, okay, so Newton was discussing God's casual influence on the world. I know he was. I'm sure he was. Just as the Socrates had sought to replace Aristotelian or solistic methods and doctrines in the natural philosophy, Newton sought to replace Socrates. It is therefore more historically accurate. It is therefore more historically accurate and more illuminating to interpret Newton within the historical stream of natural philosophy. And that's your source right there. Pseudos will do any damn thing. He gone like that. Y'all don't even care about that white boy. Y'all ain't talked about that white boy in 20 years, yo. Y'all tripping. When? Y'all talking about the white boys now, fighting for their life to make them scientists. Reggie, the only one standing up for Africa at this point. The black ologists not fighting for black people no more. I ain't never heard of that because y'all black ologists ain't heard the word European like to die. Stood up for the fight and ain't talked about nothing but white people this whole damn time. Y'all tripping. Yeah. But it's therefore more historically accurate and more illuminating to interpret Newton within the historical stream of natural philosophy. So why the hell can't the pseudo-killers do it then? Go get that source, yo. Let me get you out the way, too. Let me get you out the way with the bullshit physics. Y'all play this wild game physics. So it's Newton the physicist, yeah. It's a physicist, a scientist, yeah. Then Newton was a scientist. Man, get that shit out of here, man. Who you talking to, man? So you right here, physicists. Y'all want to make fails of physicists, too? You on the article? Lucid physicist, what you want? Who you want? Academics of Syracuse, you want to make him a physicist, too? How about Al Hibban? You want to make him a damn physicist? Which we make everybody a physicist white guy. Don't leave nobody out. Galileo or Galilei, you want to make him a physicist too? What we doing? How about Jonas Kepler? Well, just keep doing it. Keep naming everybody. This is important though, yo. Because they play this game. If a physicist is a scientist, I say, yeah. Well, then Newton is a scientist. Get out of here. It say the broad and general study of nature, natural philosopher, was divided. So these guys are all natural philosophers. I just named y'all. It say the broad and general study of nature, natural philosophy, like watch this, was divided into several fields in the 19th century, man. When the concept of science received its modern shape. Put that on it. Yeah. Specific categories emerged, such as biology, biologists, physicists, physics, chemistry, chemists, amongst other technical fields and titles. The term physicist was coined by William, there's that man again. William Winwell. Also the originator of the term science. There you go. In his book, y'all probably ain't got the book, Philosophy of the Inductive Sciences. There you go. He's a physicist. He's a scientist. Shut it up. Y'all bugged out. Go get them sources, though. Go do a show on that with them sources. Yeah, go get that. Yeah, we ain't doing ChatGPT shit no more. That's out. Y'all abused it. Y'all abused y'all privilege on that. I ain't trying to hear that no more. All right. Cooking their ass with hot grease, real smooth like. Tell them go get a source. Stop doing 6-hour shows about CE. Nigga, I ain't even realize it till about an hour ago that it should have been C. Hell, he jumped on there some kind of way. I don't know. Maybe in the middle of me howling, screaming, showing off. That you know how you show off sometimes. You slip a little bit. That was a slip. I slipped. Shit, but I ain't fall though. Sparkle water. I got you. Got you. Man, brought you by the 6-hour commercial by Brass and them. Appreciate that, man. That let me know I'm the man. See? If you'd ignored me, I'd have realized I wasn't the man. She just gave me 6 hours about the CE. Y'all couldn't even figure out the mistake I made. That's something else, man. Y'all gotta do a better job, man. I swear, yo, I ain't realized that until an hour ago. I was like, these niggas did 6 hours on CE. What the hell did I do wrong? I said I was wrong, but I couldn't figure out what I was wrong about. I was talking on the phone and I just bust out laughing. Man, I left the E off there. I put that E on that C, boy. Century, right. The abbreviation for century ain't CE, but I swear, yesterday I thought it was. Hey, Chef, just because I misspoke and messed it up, yo, don't mean I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Knock it off. I got 20 years of videos. You can critique, do whatever you want to do. We talking about right now, I'm in my sweet spot. Reggie don't want none. Reggie talking crazy and reckless. He running. I'm about to die. Think I got a high blood pressure. But nigga, we'll make that last debate and die on your last debate then. Because you talking too much right now. Friend's supposed to get in the ring. Calling you out, Reggie. Get together. You know what it is. Let's get Chef out the game. He been talking on reckless too. He think he hot shit all in Arabia, right? Let's see. Mr. Arabia himself. This nigga gonna redefine the whole scientific revolution. Wow. I mean, he actually tried to redefine the whole scientific revolution. Is you serious, yo? Redefine the whole scientific revolution with the Arabs. You tripping. Here we go. Man, put that clip function back on that, Chef. Stop cheating, yo. Cheating. Taking off the clip function. Here you go. Let's see. I'm only going to deal with 2 slides today. All the rest of them is raggedy too. They all raggedy. I'm going to deal with the 2.
The Copernicus connection.
Now, you know Copernicus is one of them dudes. All right? He better act like Copernicus stole something. Or something. Knock it off.
This is the smoking gun right here.
Oh, smoking gun. That gun ain't smoking. You shooting BBs. They don't require gunpowder. Requires a CO2 cartridge or water. Look at him.
Copernicus' heliocentric model did not emerge from a vacuum. To make his math work, he relied on the exact geometric terms that Tusi couple.
I don't know. Think that's an overwhoop. Think it's an overwhoop. I don't think he got a source to support that. I don't know. We're going to see.
Invented by Islamic astronomers at Moraga.
Islam, they ain't doing no damn astronomy yet. I said it. Got a whole show on it. They ain't there yet. They doing medieval astronomy. There's that word again.
Centuries earlier, right? We got the whole text right here. Identical geometric structure. Shared mathematical proof.
That man can't read that Arabic shit, man. He tripping. Yo, you really tried to get that off right there, yo. Really, yo. All right, we're going to see. Let's see.
Identical geometric proof. This is translated from Arabic into Latin. The exact same thing.
No. Let's see.
Standing on the shoulders of giants.
All right, let's stop right here. Let's get him. He went Copernicus, right? Let's go Copernicus. Say this damn name. Let me get that name right. Let me get America right. Hold on. Let me get America right. 1 second. Yeah, that's how we get down right here. Yeah, gonna critique that slide, boy. Get that slide right, boy. Copernicus and America question. Separating shared mathematics from cosmological revolution. 3 distinctions. Tusi couple versus Copernicus system. Same geometry, not the same as shared cosmology. Yeah, get that framework right, boy. We work with precision over here, yo. We shooting with accuracy. Mathematical borrowing versus scientific revolution. A transferred tool is not the whole revolution. Influence versus independent innovation. Now that's plausible. Transmission is not direct proof. Plausible transmission is not direct proof. Yeah, you overdid it. Bottom line, the strongest historical position is that some Islamic astronomical mathematics may have reached Copernicus, while heliocentrism itself remained Copernicus' own conceptual reordering of the cosmos. And Anthony going to talk about that. Space Age Anthony, Galaxy and Beyond show. Going to get into the details of that. But the heliocentrism remained Copernicus' own conceptual reordering of the damn cosmos. Marian mathematics, Copernican's cosmos, linear oscillation from circular motion. Same geometry problem, space, not the same explanatory system. Tool transfer can be real even when resolutions lies elsewhere. Let's keep it going. Tusi couple versus Copernicus system. Once again, shared geometry does not automatically mean shared cosmology. That's Tusi couples model, linear oscillation. All right. Context. Repairs Ptolemaic kinetics inside geometric cosmos, not heliocentric world system. Same problem space, different cosmology. Function. Relocates Earth into the orbit motion around the sun. Context. Reorder the heavens in de revolutionibus. Hope I said that right. You know, ain't checking it. They ain't said that shit wrong. Revolutionibus. What it changes? Cosmic order. Changes the whole cosmic order. That's that linear system right there. That's Copernicus right there. Let me move. Let me see where we at. Mathematical borrowing versus scientific revolution. The levels of change are not the same. Where a historical connection would matter. In blue. Geometric device, a theorem, construction, or kinetic trick. So here's the area where the possible borrowing could occur. Possible borrowing. Model repair, patching, pre-existing computational framework. Okay? 3, cosmic order. Moves around what and why that matters. Explanatory trajectory. The research future opened by a new model. Revolution, right here. So let's see the borrowing. Plausible transmission story would explain why similar geometric devices appear in different traditions. It can offer a device proof or perimeter set. It does not automatically transfer the meaning of the whole cosmos. Revolution. The Copernicus revolution lies higher up the ladder. See what I'm saying? More information, more detail. Earth is no longer the center of the planetary motion. It changes the relation of the sun, earth, and planets. It reorientates later work towards the new physical astronomy. See how that one change right there reorganizes, okay, reinterprets a new physical astronomy. This is crucial to the whole conversation of getting to that point of science. So, best distinction. Modern mathematics may matter at level 1 and 2. That's level 1 and 2 in the blue. The Copernicus revolution happens at levels 3 and 4. So, Chef, you overwhooped it, bro. Did a little bit too much. Influence versus independent innovation. This is what can be argued. What remains unproven and what is distinctly Copernicus? I think this is important, to make these conversations very, very clear. What supports the influence? Because he was talking about that, but he overwhooped the shit. We can play it again. Close geometric parallels in devices such as 2C couple. Possible channels existed through Byzantine or post-Arabic transmission. Historians have argued that the similarities are too specific to ignore. Okay, we give you that. They argue that. That's in debate. What remains unproven, which he said it was, it says no direct documentary trace shows that Copernicus read Al-Tusi's or other Margarine texts. It says no explicit citation survives in De Revolutionibus. It says independent rediscovery remains historically possible for simple geometry. What is independently Copernicus? Heliocentrism reorganizes the entire celestial architecture. Earth becomes mobile rather than fixed center of the universe. The breakthrough is conceptual, even if some mathematics was inherited. Reasonable conclusion. Innovation is certain. So, most defendable wording, Copernicus may have used mathematics continuous with early Islamic astronomy, but heliocentrism was his own cosmological evolution. That's what we have for that. Now, what's the next slide? Let's get the next one right here and get them about the game.
Renaissance scientists knew it, and Ankh and the authors of that was.
What did he say? I ain't listening to that. What did he say?
But the frame of them forgot. Right?
I knew you ain't stealing Galileo.
Ankh and them forgot. Modern history forgot reason and empirical science.
What?
Modern history forgot. They did not. See? Modern history forgot. Ankh and them forgot.
Nah, modern history ain't forgot. That's how you was able to look it up. Ain't nobody forgot nothing. Man, he wouldn't be able to look none of this up if everybody forgot. Yo, we got the Encyclopedia Britannica. Nobody forgot. Nobody forgot Ibn al-Helm. Nobody forgot none of that. Let me move forward, though.
Right?
I got a couple slides to get out.
But the framers of the scientific revolution, they didn't forget who the authors of that was. Ibn al-Haytham represented reason and rationale. Galileo representing sense. And sensu, Islamic physics, it is a scientific revolution.
You're going to redefine the scientific revolution.
Redefining the scientific revolution.
We ain't going for this at all. Cat.
Science is not an exclusively Western invention. It is a continuous human enterprise. The scientific revolution was the culmination of an 800-year crucible of Islamic innovation, systematic critique, and discovery. It goes like this. Ancient Greece to El-Khwarizmi, to El-Haytham, to El-Biruni, to El-Tusi, to Ibn el-Nafis, to the European Renaissance, right? El-Khwarizmi, algebra, El-Haytham, optics, El-Biruni, geodesy, El-Tusi, astronomy, Ibn el-Nafs, medicine. These are all of the things that the European Renaissance became famous for in their scientific revolution.
Think you overlooked that. Let me see if I can break that down. The correction. Redefining the scientific revolution. What the earlier slide gets right. Let's talk about what he got right. So we don't play this game right here. We want to talk about what he got right, what he got wrong. This is what we learning. The strongest part of the original slide is its rejection, watch this, of old myth that Arabic scholars, Islamic scholars, were merely passive translators. Modern, watch this, modern historiography instead emphasizing appropriation, critique, and innovation. But it says modern scholars. See, the problem with Chef is he fighting like he in the damn 50s. We're not in the 50s no more. The pseudo killers, we clearly understand that modern anthropology, historians of science, they're trying to get it right. We're not in the 50s no more, man. And it's obvious because you can get this information. So to keep acting like how they framed it and then try to act like they framed it to the point where it really wasn't a scientific revolution is even wilder. Now, its weakest move, that's on that slide, is to turn that point into a different overstatement. That the scientific revolution was simply a culmination. Remember, he said a culmination of Islamic science. And he said the word Islamic like he's a damn Muslim or something. It says most historians do not frame it that way, Chef. But I know you're in the middle getting beat up and we ran you all the way to Saudi Arabia some damn where, and you got to act like that. Said, I ain't even figured out why he fighting right here. Ran him out of Egypt all the way to Baghdad some damn where. It say they treat the 17th century as a distinct early modern transformation in method, institutions, and mathematized natural philosophy. Even while acknowledging deep depths to earlier traditions. Cross-cultural contributions is undeniable. Straight line culmination is not. Transmission of knowledge and the emergence of modern science are related, but they are not identical historical claims. Man, why labels still matter? Historians still use scientific revolution to name a real early modern reorganizing of proof, authority, and natural knowledge. Let's talk about what the slide gets right. This is what should be retained from the slide. It rejects the passive translator myth. You know, they just translate the old Greek and Persian text. Okay. A.I. Sebra argued that Greek science is medieval. Sebra argued that Greek science in medieval Islam was not simply received, but appropriated and naturalized in new intellectual settings. 2, it recognizes real achievements. Arabic Islamic scholars produce major works in algebra, optics, medicine, astronomical modeling, commentary, traditions, and critique of inherited authorities. 3, it notes possible European uptake. Scholars such as George Seabury and F. Jamil Ragib treat Islamic astronomy as part of the background of later Latin early modern developments, especially around Copernicus' problem. The Copernican problem. Better word. Islamic scholars were active contributors to prehistory of modern science, not merely custodians of Greek texts. Yeah, but we know this because we read the encyclopedias. We read the history of the scientific method. We read the history of science, and it's all in there. So you didn't bring out nothing new, you just overwhooped what you was doing. Classical astronomy, geometry, medicine, Greek traditions, Arabic critique, appropriation, commentary, innovation, Latin European reception, translation, teaching, reworking. Not a smooth conveyor belt. He was making say it was a smooth transit. No, it's not smooth like that. New institutions, early modern transformation. New institutions, mathematized nature, experimental authority. We coming to the end here. Nigga overwhooping right here. Where the slide goes too damn far. Category mistake. Sophisticated mathematics, astronomy, and medicine do not automatically amount to science in the full early modern sense. See, that's what he keep doing that, man. See, that's why he brought that up in the first place, to act like they was there. And we kept saying, bro, it's the bridge. Bro, it's the bridge. He not fucking listening. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to put the brakes on you. Sophisticated mathematics, astronomy, and medicine do not automatically amount to science in the fully early modern sense. Historians often distinguish between learned traditions and their latest scientific systems. Linear pipeline myth. The story is not Greece, Islam, Europe in the smooth conveyor belt. It's there were breaks, recontextualization, and new institutions that changed what counted as valid knowledge. Tool transfer does not equal worldwide transfer. Shared mathematical device or inherited problem set does not by itself prove the same physics, the same cosmology, or the same epistemic standards, anachronisms. Calling medieval or ancient achievements a scientific revolution blurs a term that historians still reserve mainly for a 16th, 17th century, that century again, European transformation. Key point, rejecting Eurocentric triumphalism does not require erasing early discontinuities. My fault. And let me better formulate it for you. Let me give you a little more accurate framing here so we can get this right and get up out of here. Islamic scholars preserve, criticize, and extended early knowledge. Their work supplied important mathematical tools, observations, and commentaries. Some of those resources plausibly entered later European settings. Cross-cultural accumulation matters for a long history of knowledge. So influence is possible. What should not be said, scientific revolution was simply a culmination of Islamic science. See, he made that up. Any use of mathematics or observation automatically counts as modern science. We're going to do a whole show on that. Shared geometry proves shared cosmology. Continuity conceals the importance of early modern discontinuity. Yeah, should not be said. The scientific revolution was not simply a continuation of Islamic science, but a distinct early modern transformation that incorporated early Greek, Arabic, and Latin knowledge while recognizing how claims about nature were produced, tested, and authorized. Books and articles, dear Peter Deere, revolutionizing science, European knowledge, and its ambitions. Scientific Method, Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. Scientific Revolution, Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophies. Scientific Revolution, 2nd edition, University of Chicago Press. For background on Copernican uptake debates, see the work on Jamil Repair. Am I saying that right? Ragp or something like that. Raw Rep. Okay. Related scholarship. And I'll give y'all a copy of this PDF if y'all want it. So the PDF just, it corrects the slide's historical framing without denying the importance of Arabic Islamic scholarship. Its central claims is modest. Real contribution does not automatically equal straight line accumulation. Simple as that. But y'all can get all access to this material right here with all the sources in our daggone discourse. Got a few more slides to get. We won't do that tonight, man. All right? We're going to get off that. Because that's where we at. So, we drop the link right when we get in here. If not, we're going to get up out of here. Yo, we did an hour 30. Yeah, we ain't doing no whole 6 hours. So, ain't about that on that, man. That's funny. Drop that. That quick breaking in, man. Hit them cash apps, man. Show some love, man. Y'all see what it is, man. That real quick, man. Show some love, man. Let's get to that next point. Man, show that love, man. That Friday show, man. Give about 10 more minutes, man. Where y'all at? Man, make sure y'all get the Galaxy and Beyond show, man. On the pseudo killers, man. Man, make sure y'all get with the sad talk, man. Y'all know what it is. Dreams get so fast, and you don't own your time. You just rent your bag. Cash, rings full of flex. Real life hit hard when the ring comes in. Man, Man, y'all know what it is, man. Show some love to the pseudo killers, man. Like and subscribe. Show some love to community skeptics, man. Yeah, show that love right there, man. Okay, so we right here, man. We're in that sweet spot, man. We want at least do 2 hours. I dropped that link. Y'all want to get up here, man. And you know. Y'all know what it is, man. We right here, man, on Mount Olympus, man. On Mount Olympus, yo, you can look up information in real time. On Mount Olympus, you are allowed to make mistakes. On Mount Olympus, we talk through our sources, not through our chat GPTs. What's going on, Cedric, man? They're trying to divide and conquer, bro. That's all I'm telling you, man. They're trying to divide and talk, man.
Nothing new, nothing new. You got to separate them. Got to separate them because together you can't beat them. And I'm not going to even waste my time on that CE nonsense. I understood what you meant, and I was simply just making it clear. Come on, you know what Ankh means, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, it's an error in the title, and you make that whole argument. Well, your whole conceptualization, your whole chat GPT presentation where you're trying to push your chat GPT to say what you want in real time and still didn't get there. You don't focus on that. I'm glad you dissected this whole presentation because the way he's trying to collapse 600 years. Now, that is why they are so upset where I have taken the conversation, because you cannot get away from the philosophical framework in within they were operating. And as Reggie clearly said, natural philosophy is not science. So they got to fight that out now. They got to figure it out. We've always understood what we're talking about, what we're dealing with. The fact that we go out of our way to acknowledge ancient cultures and put it in its right context versus Reggie claiming now the ancients their observations were sloppy. What does that mean? So does also mean that they're a failed attempt at modern science? They were doing modern science, but just not as good? You see the conflation and the confusion they created by being overly emotional and not accepting these cultures in their context.
Not no more, though. We're going to take it real easy. Like you just said, he tried to conflate all that history and play all that games just to act. He did all that to act like they had modern science, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's all they're doing.
Tried it.
Yeah. That's why I'm keeping the conversation right there. So the Greeks moved the gods from in the heavens and put the divine force in the earth. Who did the moving? The authority, right, was the human. And the Islamic period, their astronomy was tied to calendrical, so it was basically timekeeping and for astrological purposes. Is that science? And their observations, did they use any instruments? Did Copernicus actually engage in actual observations, or was it based on divine order? Was it based on a conceptualization that he moved it? And if he moved it, was within the authority, right? Because all Galileo did was add the math and said, no divine order. The ellipse is there. We just have to accept it. And they wanted to take his head off because he went against the state-sponsored religion and their framing of the universe, the divine symmetry. He messed that up. He went against that. They wanted his head. So I'm clearly seeing a distinction from Galileo to Copernicus. Copernicus was operating within the authoritative structure, natural philosophy, and Galileo stepped outside of it. He went to a systematic, empirical, evidence-based conclusion. And they wanted his head for that. Do you see that the epistemic rupture must be recognized? There is no straight line. There is no continuity. There's an epistemic rupture, a complete break from authority. Even if they had all the Islamic texts, when they were reading them, it was to dismantle them. It was to put that nonsense to rest.
So the authority, right? Let's talk about that authority real quick. Let me show the source here. Let me do it like this. We're gonna do the authority like this. We're gonna start right here. All right, let me show you that break from authority. All right, we'll do it right here. We're gonna come to the history of the scientific method. Remember, we only want to showing sources. Everybody's showing ChatGPTs half to death, right? And so we bring this source right here, and we're going to talk a little bit about that important step, right? And I believe it to be right here. Let me scroll up. There you go. It says, the discovery of the Americas at the close of the 15th century showed the scholars of Europe that new discoveries could be found outside of the authoritative works of Aristotelian, Pliny, Galen, and other ancient writers. Right? So you know Galen of Pergamon, you know, he studied in the schools of Platonists, Aristotelians, Sostic, and how you say this, Epicurean, am I saying right?
That Epicurean, yeah.
Epicurean. I studied in schools. But the discovery of America showed that they could break away from that. And watch this. Let me give you one more source, because there ain't nobody else showing no sources, y'all. I'm tired of playing the game that way, yo. It's complete fool. And this source is right here. This is the History of Science Britannica. The title of this right here is the Authority of Phenomena. All right, I'm gonna let Seti talk about the authority of phenomenon, but because this is what we fucking talking about. When does the phenomenon get the damn authority, y'all? Come on, yo, we trying to show it now. So let me scroll it right here. Favorite part. Here you go. The first really serious blow to the traditional acceptance of ancient authorities was the discovery of the New World at the end of the 15th century. Ptolemy, the great astronomer and geographer, watch this, had insisted that only the three continents of Europe, Africa, and Asia could exist. And Christian scholars from St. Augustine on had accepted it. All right, think about what I'm saying. Think about, take a snapshot in your brain on what I'm saying out your mouth, out my mouth. Pay attention. Think about this. All right. They were sure that there was only three continents: Europe, Africa, and Asia. That's Ptolemy, the great astronomer. The great astronomer didn't know, huh? It's a Greek natural philosopher. Okay. It says, for other men, I want it smoother. It says Ptolemy, the great astronomer, right, and geographer, had insisted that only three continents of Europe, Africa, and Asia could exist. And Christian scholars from St. Augustine on had accepted it. It says, for otherwise men would have walked upside down at the epitodes. Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
But Ptolemy, St. Augustine, and a host of other authorities were wrong. It says the dramatic expansion of the known world also served to stimulate, listen closely, the study of mathematics, for wealth, fame, awaited those who could turn navigation into real trustworthy science, y'all. So now humans got a reason to really play the science game. Now, it's money. Where's the money coming from? The transcontinental slave trade.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the authority of phenomenon. What do you have to add to that?
That right there, I spoke about that yesterday, right? When I asked people to conceptualize, imagine waking up tomorrow and your whole foundation, your whole understanding of reality falls away.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? How do you proceed? Now, for us, we don't have an authority, so we'll go back into the labs and try to figure it out. But in a time frame where it was simply the word of, you needed to read Aristotle. You need to understand the Stoics. You needed to be a Platonist. This was the whole field. You were in your profession based on this foundational stuff. The arc of life meant that water flowed through everything. This was your philosophical premise, the authoritative works. You did not question. You read and you applied. There was no questioning. The moment you had to question it, how were you going to question the authority? Based on what framework? How? You know the authority had no more rule, right? You cannot trust them. They didn't know. So now how do we get to knowing? This is the epistemic crisis. That authority is falling away. The church is losing its grip. You've got scholars writing left and right. Now these ideas that they've had for so long, they can actually produce them because the authority is falling away. You're getting new and new information coming up. The church is scrambling. It starts its persecution of scholars, like the persecution of the pseudo-killer in the community of skeptics, the epistemic rupture that is taking place, the natural philosophers, those who made it up, Reggie, Chef, I'm freestyling. Stoopies, I want to use my rationality. They represent natural philosophy. The rupture is happening. Those with the old authoritative structure, what do? They attack, they slander, they lie, they create false narratives. They have five propositions or five threats, all based in straw man. This is exactly the behavior of the church, the discrediting of these individuals, etc. The falling away of authority. You get independent institutions. I'll talk about that tomorrow. The establishment of independent royal colleges, where this body of knowledge can be put together. And here's now where the whole culmination of all these new rules and principles of engagement are established, because the authority of natural philosophy fell away. Now you are seeing the birth of methodological naturalism. Science. Authority belongs to nature. Only natural causes, only natural explanations. This becomes the umbrella. Now, how do we apply that? You need verification. You need testing. You need all these aspects, all the tools. So this is the actual evolution. When Kevin Bacon, so Kevin Bacon said, no. We need to eliminate the old framework and produce a new framework in which we can reliably understand reality. Because there was no basis, epistemic confusion. Who had the authority? What was real? What wasn't real? Can you imagine being in that type of environment? Total chaos.
Mm-hmm. I can just imagine it, bro.
So there's no fluidity, there's no straight line. That's the ultimate example. They must acknowledge that epistemic rupture. They
And
must
you say Kevin Bacon, the actor.
Oh, so Francis Bacon. So
Oh man,
Francis
they're gonna do 10 hours on it. Ah, boy,
So
you got
Francis
sleep.
Bacon.
Nah, too late.
Yeah, I'm footloose. I was
Too
footloose.
late. Too late.
Yeah,
Too
I
late.
was freestyling.
Too
I
late.
was
That's
footloose.
6. No, that's
You see, this is why I prepare my slides so I don't talk too long.
Too late. That nigga say, he said Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, and I was footloose. Footloose.
Too late, Sosa.
Get loose.
It's too late, bro. It's too late. That's 6. They're gonna put 6 on them. They already put 6 on me. They're gonna be another 6. Dang. Oh, you missed it, Sosa. You missed it. I was like sitting this motherfucker saying, damn, why are they only about that CE shit? I was like, CE? You know what I'm saying? I say, what? I say, oh shit. I'm thinking the CE was the abbreviation for century. It's not. It's C with the dot. I say, damn. And the thing about it, did 6 hours and they couldn't figure that out. We always they're trying to give me, right? I'm saying, okay, I messed it up, but I ain't know what I messed up. And they couldn't figure out what I actually messed up. So for the record, what I messed up was, I ain't gonna lie. Till about an hour ago, I thought the damn abbreviation for daggone century was CE around this motherfucker. My fault, shit. I was like, oh shit, no, it's not. It's the C. And I say, no, it's just the C with the dot. I said, oh wow.
Yeah, no. If you write 17, if you write 17 and the THCE, that means 17th century.
Yeah, right? But I did all that. But that ain't right because I'm saying,
I know what you meant, bro.
Listen to me, bro.
You put 1700 and then the TH and then CE. That's a completely different thing. That's a future right there.
Yeah, you got me. You got me, African James. I
understood what you meant, right? So I'm trying to have keep the conversation in context.
Right.
So I'm not looking for the gotcha moment that Thunder was trying to expose. All he had to say, Ankh, the way you got it written there, you're talking about the 1700s and not the 17th century. And it would have been clear, right? But the gotcha moment thing created a whole confusion. And all I did was, it's supposed to be the 17th century, right? That's all of it. I understood, right? Common era versus century. But listen, if that is where you got to go, bro.
I ain't mad. But you know what, yo? I was playing. Niggas did 16. They gonna do 10 on you with the bacon.
Because I was footloose. I was
footloose scholar. You said you got the footloose scholarship.
Bacon come out.
Right, said you had the footloose scholarship.
I'm rocking around. Crazy, yo. I'm footloose in mine. Give me a Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
Do we have a source for the footloose scholarship?
Footloose, get loose, big cocky Sunday shoes.
Oh hell no! Yeah, man, Pan African crazy, yo. Man, get out of here with that. Stand up for you people, Pan African James.
Neanderthal James.
Talk that talk, man. Walk that walk.
He gonna
walking tall, man.
I can't believe y'all didn't know what CE meant.
You know, I can see James now. They had the footloose scholarship.
Up there, he didn't even know the man's name was a Francis Bacon. He went all gone all footloose and Quicksilver on us. He was up there riding his bicycle.
Oh man, crazy.
But you can't get around nothing I put in my presentations though. Y'all getting beat the hell up. I got everybody putting methodological naturalism in their slides and making all kind of shit up. Y'all not philosophically grounded. I told y'all, do not come and play in this arena. I'm gonna drown y'all. And everybody drowning. Truist up there looking like an idiot. Methodological naturalism is a system of applying a tool. It's the keys of operation. It doesn't care what your personal philosophy is. Science doesn't give a damn if you're Muslim, Arab, Jew, Christian. It makes no difference. Don't y'all know that the dude that developed the DNA, right, that sequenced the DNA, he's a Christian. He's a Christian. We got not a lot of them, but there's PhDs in the sciences that are Christian.
We're gonna talk about Bacon tomorrow too. Not the dancer, not the
We're gonna talk about Footloose tomorrow.
We talk about Francis Bacon, yo.
Francis Bacon, not Kevin, y'all.
That shit funny as hell. Nigga. We done been up all day. Anyway, it's been a hell of a day here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all crazy, bro.
Listen, they're running for the bushes, like you said, right? You said it right. You know exactly.
So James is really in the wheelchair. I didn't know you was really in the wheelchair, James. You really in the wheelchair? Man, get about that motherfucker, man. And go holler at your boy, yo. Come holler at me, man.
Look, read that sentence. Cedric treated methodological naturalism as its starting point of science, when it's actually a later philosophical description of methods already being used by natural philosophers like Newton. Like, that's...
Let's talk about that real quick.
Ain't that what I'm saying? Newton is at that epistemic rupture. He's 1 foot in the old system, 1 foot in the new system. Natural philosophers aren't grounded in a specific system. Methodological naturalism is the system which you now using science. This is the scientific way of gathering information.
Canadian bacon in that motherfucker.
Just flipping around the words I'm using.
Hell no, I ain't gonna put 11 shows on you, boy. Canadian bacon. Y'all crazy. Nah, James, we good, man. You say hurtful shit, I say hurtful shit. We just playing though, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, you know you can call me anytime you want, James. You crazy. James is crazy, yo. Said you treat methodological naturalism as the starting point of science. I don't know. You kind of need that.
So the natural philosophers was using methodological naturalism to investigate the world.
I think you need that. I think you need that. I think you need that to be consistent with it. That's part of that's a worldview, right? That's the way you make the phenomenon. We talked about how the phenomenon became, right? Right? The phenomenon becomes authority. We looked at it, right? It's only way. Let me see. Is it another way it can become authority? Yeah, right here, yo. Pick up the socio. This is Reed right here.
Yeah, right on track.
Yeah, it's right here though.
Yeah, positivism is coming right up in my next couple of presentations.
Here you go, the authority of the phenomenon. That's way down the page though, yo. Look. You wait, look, hold on.
Fundamentally do not get
classical age of science, mechanics. Huh?
They really fundamentally don't get this conceptualization, right? Methodological naturalism didn't spring up. You have 200 years of revolution in different aspects are added to it. So that's why Newton is considered still a natural philosopher. He is at that epistemic rupture. It begins by him that they start to, him and Bacon, they start to formalize what is known as methodological naturalism. It is a set of rules. We have identified these rules. This is what science uses. And that system is called methodological naturalism. Why is it called methodological naturalism? Science is a branch of philosophy. It is the empirical branch of philosophy. Y'all make it up over there, and we're going to test to see if it's actually true what you're saying. You know what? We're not even listening to y'all. We're just going to test the nature.
Definitely a serious dude, yo. Usually called simply Principia. Yeah. The result was, what's this? Philosophia, Naturalism, Principia, Mathematica.
Got there. He's at that epistemic rupture. 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah, he ain't there yet. These 3 laws of motion,
what are the tenets of natural philosophy? Once you say natural philosophy,
Right here, let's see.
Yeah.
It say Newton 3 laws of motion and its principle of the universal gravity. All right. Sufficed to regulate the new cosmos, but only Newton believed with the help of God. You see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Read it again. Newton's 3 laws of motion and its principles, universal gravitation, sufficed to regulate the new cosmos, but only Newton believed with the help of God.
Mm-hmm. Why he ain't there yet?
It says gravity. Look, gravity. He more than once hinted was direct divine action, right? As were all forces for order and vitality. Absence of space for Newton was essentially because space was the sensorium of God, the divine abode. Yeah, man. Must necessarily be the ultimate coordinate system. Yeah, he was all in that. I wonder what he could have did if he just got up out of that.
If natural philosophy isn't science, then the people who invented the scientific method weren't scientists, which makes your definition collapse. Like you could create any irrational syllogism that you want, but that doesn't make it any sense. If natural philosophy isn't science, no, natural philosophy isn't science. Science is methodological naturalism, a branch of naturalism. But natural philosophy, again, requires no empiricism. It is theological. It is deductive. There are different pillars what define natural philosophy, and there are fundamentally different pillars that define methodological naturalism. You must apply a specific method when investigating the natural world, which puts constraints on you, which puts you firmly in the category of science. When you're allowed to make it up, philosophize about nature, you're within the realm of natural philosophy, because then you can say, well, the arc of nature, the underlying force of nature, that was natural philosophy. I can pull up the quotes from Thales and Aristotle that which define their philosophical framework of how to engage with the world. That fell away. You no longer have a philosophical framework. You simply engage with nature, and nature provides you with the answers.
Your mic died on you. Why?
Cannot have any metaphysical claims.
Yeah, atheism is influencing your bias.
Huh?
That's crazy, yo.
They always want to leave room to make shit up.
Nah, I ain't gonna argue. I ain't got no argument on Newton. Y'all gonna keep it. I'm gonna stop arguing about the science shit. I don't even care about that Newton shit, man. Yeah. And maybe somebody not actually comprehending me, but you ain't gonna stall me out there.
Yeah.
Read that whole motherfucking piece, nigga. You late. It's my second read on it. I'm sure what it said. Shit. Yeah, who is nomadic? What? Man, stay right there, man. Stop it. They crazy. Anyway, yo, where we at? Maybe we at the 2-hour mark, man. Shit, you done put in 3. How many you put in over there, yo? Cedric?
Me, 2 hours, 2 and change.
Yeah, so we 4 in the day, man.
We working.
We definitely
I appreciate the room and the space to do my thing, and I hope I'm doing the rest of the crew proud. But I'm enjoying myself, and y'all tune in tomorrow. I'll be 4 o'clock on schedule. I'm gonna do my programming now.
JJ crazy, coming in his new daddy. Crazy. What's going on? What's going
You should just talk about something else, man. Okay, you see when me and Cedric did the Columbus debate, they talked about that for about 5 weeks.
I know.
And when I say El is Yahweh Daddy, they talked about that for 4 weeks. You a trendsetter, bro. That's all. Let them stay. Look, as soon as you do something else, here they come.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's it. They don't have nothing to talk about. I'm just being honest, man. So don't let them get. You ain't got to keep. Look, you already explained your point. I get it now. What you talking about? I get it.
Yeah, I know you got to appreciate that.
Here's one more thing I got to say.
What you got to say?
Like true as you would never debate Unc 101. Thunder. Hey, come on, bro. You got white Jesus on your wall, man. You're a Christian. That wouldn't be good. Who else over there? I mean, come on, bro. I'll just teach something else, man. Leave it alone, bro. You win. You win. I mean, man. You know, as soon as you do another call, is that a black man on stage?
No, hell no. That's Sosa. What's up, Sosa? Don't you wish he ain't never did that?
I was about to pass out. Okay, go ahead.
I'm about to die too. What's up, Sosa?
I got China March, so I'm pulling up late. Brass, I'm gonna address why, like in Botanica, in Wiki and places like that, they got Newton labeled as a physicist. I'm gonna explain why they do that, why that's done. You know what I'm saying? But with the Thunder thing, right? Like I ain't even watched that show because I'm thinking we having a conversation in good faith.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then people was like, yo, Thunder was trying to do like a gotcha moment, right? And I'm like, nah, I'm not really thinking on that level, right?
Right.
Because I didn't even go back and watch the show. It was a conversation, you know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then he played the video of me saying the institution wasn't fully developed, and then turned into he said there was no institution. Then we argued about it. Remember, he tried to say you said it was, and then I even said at one point, I was like, bro, if I said that, then I was just wrong. Try to push, you feel me? Then it comes to find out, that's not what I said.
I know you ain't said.
So I'm gonna take his gun and shoot it with his own gun because I didn't even think he was on that. You know what I'm saying?
Gun.
Yeah. Right. So then he said he don't know what fully developed means.
Oh man.
I guess I just created some brand new nomenclature that's just above niggas' comprehension level. Man, so I'm like, man, that's
you gotta
crazy.
stop that, man.
Yeah, man. Let me say something real quick. And then another thing with these guys do, when they can't beat you with the information, they want to worry about what kind of hat you got on, what kind of shirt you got on. Oh, JJ got his arms out. Man, these guns ain't for you, brass. This ain't for you. If I got my guns out, this ain't for you. I want to put that disclaimer out. Now, I dare you to come up here and set up a debate with me, brass. But you don't have no debates. You're a chat rat. You call them out. Get them up here. We can do the first debate over here. Like you say, you want to get the debates going. Him and I could be the first one, and I'm a dog walk. Promise.
JJ versus Brass. Line it up.
Line it up, yo. Get that man 500. Put him in the ring.
Brass trying to get in the ring.
He gonna do nothing. He worried about what JJ. As a matter of fact, why y'all got my picture on y'all? Like I'm y'all king. I'm y'all new daddy. They did 2 shows. They got me in the background. It's a good picture. I like it, but y'all look like I'm y'all king. Go look it up. Y'all didn't see the other shows? They got JJ as the poster in the background. Now, what is that?
Oh, no, JJ.
Why would I do that? Because y'all fanboys. See, me and Unc Cedric, see, y'all like, we trendsetters. We out in the open, in the ranks. You in the chat, like a groupie. If you ain't gonna get up here, hey, stay in the chat with your pom-poms and shake them. That's all I can tell you. You hear me? Hey, this is what I want to do, I want to send you $50 so I can do a show tomorrow. And Chris Harris did a review of my information. I got to get him. And it's going to be professional and respectful. I'm going to teach him. I'm going to teach him about all the things that he did wrong.
That'll be interesting.
I'll send you that money tonight as soon as you make a notification. Y'all just stay out the way.
What notification? Well, no, I'm sending. I'm gonna
make the notification for the people to come see you tomorrow. I'll send you $50. I'm gonna show you, Chris, that they did have a method to their silence, Chris. I'm gonna show you, Chris. You're a Monday morning quarterback.
All right. What's up, Brass?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, that's the dude that made the video. You got that's the guy right there. You're a goofy.
You gotta let him talk. You gotta let him talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
You gotta let him talk. It's on your mind.
My fan.
Man, you gotta put some sleeves on, brother. This shit's crazy at this point.
Man, showing a 24 python, man. Go with that.
That's Hulk Hogan. He dead.
So
check this out. Hey, so you said I'm gonna wait for your show. I'm gonna check out your show because y'all supporting the show. So I pull up. You know, I appreciate that Unc would actually hit the link or something like that. So shout out to him. But when you say so in the first line or two of Britannica, it calls him a physicist. So you said tomorrow. You don't gotta do it tonight. Cause I ain't gonna be up here long. I'm gonna go to sleep. So you just said you're gonna explain tomorrow that Britannica listing him as a physicist ain't listing him as a physicist.
No, I'll explain why they do it. Why it's done like that.
So let me ask you a question. When you say go get a source, if somebody was to say to you, go get a source of somebody calling Newton a scientist, and I go to Britannica, and within the first two sentences, it says he was a physicist, and I hope we ain't got to do a conversation about is a physicist a scientist, because Unc knows a physicist is a scientist.
Almost.
Quick
question though, right? And I'm saying, I'm not saying that's a bad source.
No, I want to see your show. Don't do your show tonight. I want to see your show. Don't do your show. I ain't come up here for that. I was just saying.
When you having that conversation with Thunder,
I was being honest, Sosa.
He was off.
Sosa, did I not say? Listen, it ain't my job to kill. If I'm listen, hold on.
It is your job,
Sosa. I actually probably gave you the layup though, because I said he didn't say that there were no institutions. He said it was no fully formed institutions. So I gave you the layup. You the one got to go score, brother. I can't do your show for you. If you got the shot or the gotcha or whatever, go do it. I was fair right there. Because I was like, bro, I don't think he said no institutions. Because I heard you say no fully formed institutions. And I had already had that conversation with Kyle. That's why I never bring up the Royal Society.
Did he respond by saying, Brad, he don't know what fully developed means?
Yeah, I know. That was wild.
Why are you talking to me if you don't know what fully developed means?
That was a little wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. But because I know early in the Royal Society, they had issues with that. People wasn't attending the meetings and stuff like that. So I was aware of that already. It didn't become fully formed, I would say, until
Brad,
19th century. Yeah, and then there was more like editorial. They had a guy that would do like an editorial. It wouldn't. That's why when you explain it, you got to understand. You said, well, TMI just started. You can't say it's fully formed at the beginning when it just started.
Yeah, that's what. But did you hear me say don't use that analogy because you're about to kill yourself? Because I actually know we're not fully formed because we just now got into some things and plans for things in a year or two from now that would make us fully formed. So that's why I didn't want him to use analogy. But hey, Thunder wanted to smoke, so you got it.
Come on, bro. That dude believe in white Jesus. Come on, bro.
Hold on a minute, JJ. So Brad, your stance is what though? So you think we don't know what we talking about for real? Yeah, you think we got this all wrong? You really think that, yeah?
Frederick didn't know that in the 5th century BCE, they were practicing methodological naturalism.
The only word I understood
that I was absolutely right. That only methodological naturalism practicing in the
I don't know if we can hear you or something. Like I don't know.
No, it's all good. But no, I actually said that's the one thing y'all have to realize. Like when you was up there,
gotcha moment, right? Boy, I can't believe Cedric.
Did you hear Brad?
Like that.
Did you hear Brad?
I'm echoing Brad's sentiments right now because I hear what Brad said.
I want to hear what if he think we crazy.
I got a question for Brad.
I want to hear if he think we crazy.
I'll ask a question. Be quiet again.
I'll ask a question. I want to hear what you
See, I'm being divisive, but I ain't wrong.
You tripping, man. Something
Let me
wrong with
ask-
this man, Cedric. Don't listen to him. Hold on.
Let me ask him a question.
No,
He
you
didn't
talk
answer
about
the
real
first
point.
question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
answer the first question. Come on, man. Slow it down.
What's
Yeah,
the core
so-
aspect of ancient scientific
Hold
method?
on,
bro?
Jay. Let me ask the first
I
question.
want to get this
first.
guy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I
You
got
can get him. You got to get Chris
Man,
tomorrow,
pause.
Jay. You
It's
got
like
goddamn.
it's Saturday. You talking about getting
Got a
guys.
full plate, Jay. Trying to get everybody lying.
Yeah, I gotta get this guy. I want to get me
On the
another
Royal
guy.
Rumble.
Yeah, but you got my nigga. You got my picture all plastered up because I ain't got your picture. I don't even know you.
Okay,
Bro.
let's
But
go.
hey, it's cool because it make me look good.
Keep it
Y'all
cool.
got my picture up.
Keep it cool.
You
Keep it
see?
cool. So go ahead, answer the question, Brass.
I ain't your question.
You think we actually crazy? Like we don't know what we talking about?
No,
Like
with that CE,
Stupees and them is more credible in what we saying. Think about all the two though.
No, we don't all agree in the we don't all agree in our own Discord. So we all at different. But you know, we don't all agree. But hold on, real quick. With that CE though, I want to be clear, and I said it. You probably didn't hear it after you left. I asked. It's damaging. I mean, it looks terrible. The video looks horrible. But hold on, I know. But I will say this. I do know. My question was going to always be, how have y'all talked about? And I said it live. How did y'all talk about Egypt for 10 years and never, like, if that's a mistake that you make, right? I would say that would be a mistake. That wouldn't come up yesterday.
What mistake?
So I would
what the mistake was?
When you whatever y'all was doing on the slide that you and Thunder was talking about. I mean, instead
No, I
of you
just
said,
put
I know. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
That was the only
Listen,
thing.
I'm not. Me and Chef ain't in the same place. We disagree live. We not in the same place.
How could it come over Egypt? But I know, I understand the time frame. That wasn't it. I just messed up the abbreviation. That's it.
I said you made a mistake. I said it live. Bro. I didn't. It wasn't a gotcha moment. It was funny as hell. So
yeah, it was funny for me too. I ain't mad.
It was funny as hell.
I was in the middle of talking shit. But answer the question: where do you think we crazy at in the science conversation? What's the? I see you latched on to the science thing, but that never the science is fit. That never was our argument. Chef threw that flare out there. You mean to tell me you don't think we know what we talking about? That's crazy, yo.
I'm not gonna say you don't know what you're talking about. What I'm gonna say is my stance. My stance is simply there was science before the term. Before they refined and formalized modern science, they added variable isolations, controlled environments, anything to address the biases. There was science being done before you get to modern science. Modern science is a compound word. That means
don't do that one.
So Newton. I have a simple. It sounds so simple. It sounds stupid. Listen, there's a reason I keep bringing up Newton.
I know why.
Because I don't want to complete my argument with everybody. My argument is very simple. Sosa, was Newton doing science before the modern science? Was he doing it before the scientific revolution? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'll put Newton there. Yeah.
Okay, so if Newton, I can stop right there. So if Newton was doing
is a
science,
giant.
That's fine. I'm not saying all of them. I think that's where everybody gets the argument. I'm not saying everybody that was doing something before that was that.
But he falls within the category of modern science, though. Right?
Yeah, but he was doing it before the scientific revolution, correct?
No, it's within.
Firmly within the scientific revolution.
You don't think Newton's a scientist? You called him a natural philosopher consistently for 2 weeks.
I'm saying, is he though?
He's at the epidemic rupture.
No,
that's all these.
Is Newton a natural
and that's
philosopher?
why. Hold on, Sosa. And that's
Can you answer that question first, though, so we can make sure we're saying
real quick, and I'll go right back to it. It's only gonna take 2 seconds. Go get some sleeves.
bro, that's the question.
So Newton.
It's that got you question, yo.
No, I'm not got you.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's not a question. I'm just making a statement, actually. Newton, the reason why I ask always about Newton, because my argument is very simple. If Newton was practicing science before you quote unquote modern science, whatever y'all classify it as, I know what I classify it as. If he was practicing that before modern science, there was clearly science before modern science. And if he was practicing science, Sosa, that means he was a scientist. One of the greatest physicists of our time says he's the greatest physicist. Britannica calls him a physicist.
Right. So
Now you're going to
regardless of
explain
whether
why he's not.
Don't let me get off that question. You gotta keep it right there,
yeah.
bro.
So but I get what. All right. So
Okay,
was
so
he a
what was your
natural
question?
philosopher though? Was
Yes.
Okay then.
Yes.
And even though he's labeled a physicist, was he a physicist? Considered a physicist at that time?
At that time, no. But we do have the benefit of 2026. So we can use the benefit of 2026 and comfortably say, like most experts and scholars and historians, that he was a scientist.
Right. And when we do that, what are we doing?
Recognizing time in 2026. I know you want me to say retroactive, and I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it,
man.
Because y'all into the conversation.
Listen,
into the conversation,
but why do I gotta say so?
Hey, is that Concrete Corey? Is that the same guy?
Yeah, you see how that's why he needs sleep. He can't tell the difference between Corey Thunder and me.
If y'all into the conversation,
so wait,
all y'all sounding like some lame.
I know.
You have no information, bro.
I know, but
you got my picture plastered. I'm your new king. I like that.
I'm waiting for them to tell you to be quiet.
Yeah. Okay. So let me say something, bro. Give me the 8.
We're in the middle of the conversation, yo. Hold on, don't mess up this good flow.
Hey, bro. Y'all scared for me to speak?
No, get it next.
He about to wild out. He go do it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But Reggie and Unc was arguing, but I wild out. Nigga, you don't know what wild out is.
Go ahead, so
stop trying to paint that narrative, nigga.
Okay,
I'm listening.
When Neil deGrasse, I played that Neil deGrasse clip.
Right.
And then I played the second one. Now, Unc was correct. He said he didn't say he was a scientist in the first clip. He just said he had the greatest scientific mind. But then I played the clip today where he said that he was a scientist. Now, here's my thought to you. We're all on YouTube, right? Some of us got degrees, some of us don't. Some of us more intelligent, probably more well-read, whatever. But if Neil deGrasse Tyson could stand on a stage and say that Newton is the GOAT of science, he's so far ahead of everybody else, and we'll say he's the great to him subjectively, and say that he's the greatest scientist, and he don't say retroactively.
Hey, Unc, I'll pay some money to shut this dude up and let me go.
You don't got enough money.
He's boring as hell.
Hey, I hate to say it.
Send some money in, man. Send some money in.
Hold on, JJ, let's
So,
all right, man.
You can talk to somebody.
Bro. Hey, send some money in. You been. Hey, bro. You got my picture up, man. You're a fan.
So no, I made a track. You famous now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been famous before that, nigga. What you talking about?
If Neil deGrasse Tyson doesn't say retroactive, why would I have to say it from a chair on YouTube? For y'all. That don't make sense.
Just so we can understand what's happening, Russell.
You do. You understand my point. You said Newton was a scientist 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I said if you want to call him a scientist, I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay, then we cool. Then.
So we good with that. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
And when I say he was a natural philosopher, I believe you can be just because he was a natural philosopher. Him, not all of them. But just because he was a natural philosopher, based on his work took us to the moon. The work he did during his lifetime took us to the moon.
Can we get right here though? I think this.
Yeah. What is this?
Hey, so you know what the document is, right? So
I don't know. This is Cambridge
science and pre-modern, right? It said discussion of terminology might seem pedantic.
Pedantic means like nitpicky.
I know what it means, right? Watch this. But nothing could be further from the truth in regards to the current issue. If we wish to understand accurately the history of science, it is useful to begin by reframing the terms of our study of the past, attempting to identify pre-modern scientists and sciences is an epistemological.
Man,
you messed me up. Epistemologically unsound, and attempts to do so are derived from unexamined assumptions based on limited considerations of the language game of the modern scientific epistemic regime.
Epistemic regimen.
Epistemic regime.
Damn.
Mhm.
Okay.
Within which
It says within. You want to finish reading? 'Cause my
Within which
within-
researchers are necessarily embedded. The various elements in this argument will be examined below, but before we move on, it will serve us well to start with the recognition that as the philosophers of science, Boris Castell and Sergio Sismondo, have said, the modern world and perhaps what it means to be modern is thoroughly entwined with science, a situation that has led to a virtual redefinition of the terms rational and scientific as mere.
Oh shit. But I think that kind of makes the point right here. Hold on. Right here. I'll go right here. All right. We ain't reading all that, but here you go.
As near synonyms in our modern world, however, we should not assume that a modernist rationality is the only viable form of that discourse. Understanding the past requires a more serious application of the archaeology of knowledge than is indicated by the ahistorical application of terms created to explain modern exercises in the formation of knowledge. And a failure to recognize the problems inherent with such an approach creates a serious potential for confusion about what historical actors were actually doing and
Oh,
whether
I'll send you
intellectual.
$50 right now to throw this.
Hold on for a minute, yo. We're getting to the point. He just going to the end
Yeah,
of
he
this
boring.
paragraph.
I send you. He ain't even support the channel. Send some money in before we gotta listen to
I
you.
could tell who went to school and who didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
Once again, we don't know each other.
Bro,
hold
Creates
on.
I'm worried about my
almost
arms.
finished.
You got my picture up. You got it.
We almost finished.
Right.
Where you at?
Problems inherent with such an approach creates a serious potential for confusion about what historical actors are actually doing and whether intellectual pursuits fit within their own cultures, as well as in any history of the development of knowledge. In order to clarify why this is important, I will compare medieval European astrology and astronomy with similar pursuits undertaken by early modern Europeans such as Galileo Galilei, as case studies to demonstrate the heuristic value of historical epistemology. Okay?
Right. So it's saying, yo, all that what we doing, we can see it happening in real time, yo, how confusion it is. And I think that's why Chef actually brought that up, yo. To play this wild game, yo. But this article guards against that. And y'all can get it and read it. Here you go. This is a doctorate. 2011 is a good read, bro. So we're not just making up nothing. We reading, we seeing where the issues are coming in at. That's why I say I don't even care, but I don't like doing it. I don't, because it's confusion. Because you're actually making the case. You're saying, well, if such and such was a scientist, then they had to be practicing science. Then we found that they was practicing science because in the midst of the scientific revolution. Like, that's confusion, bro. That's not clear for our community, man. That's all I'm saying right there. That shouldn't be a fight. That shouldn't be a back and forth on that. I mean, shoot. Did you understand? I know you understood that. So
Yes, I understood what it was saying.
Right,
But that's why I stay at Newton though. The thing is, when y'all,
Hey, don't talk, bro. We tired. Damn.
Okay.
Pass the decorum.
And even in that clip with Neil deGrasse Tyson,
say that to Sosa.
And even that clip with Neil deGrasse Tyson he plays, Brash. You know, when he said that Newton discovered the laws of physics, that is incorrect, right? He did not.
Yeah, he didn't.
So we got to throw away Neil now because he fucked that up.
You about to throw away Neil deGrasse Tyson?
I'm saying if we can't make no mistakes, then Neil.
No, I didn't say you couldn't make. Listen, y'all, you know what this is, bro.
And he
just
messed
so we
up
clear.
the Islamic period too, and that he'll mess some parts up.
Just so we clear. When you make my argument, everybody else's argument, y'all confusing it. My argument is simple, and if you can beat my argument, beat that argument. But you can't beat that argument.
I'm gonna beat
everybody on this panel.
I got you.
Everybody on this panel, besides Cedric, believes that Newton was a scientist and is comfortable with that. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else. I'm not having the Arab conversation and all of that. I'm not doing all of that because that's not even my. I'm not even aware of that stuff.
I'll make my.
Let me ask him a question.
I'll make my case tomorrow, and then we'll just. You may already made your stay, and then we'll just kind of leave it at that. That way, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it ain't that deep. Like, you know what I mean? I agree. I'm not going to fight. You know what I mean? Like, if Neil want to call the scientist, I'm not going to.
And that's
I'm
how I
not
was saying.
I'm not gonna
Me and
email
you was
him,
done last
email
week.
Neil, and all.
So you gonna pass up $50 and let this dude ramble his mouth?
No, I ain't gonna pass up the 50. Go ahead, get your thing off. I ain't passing that up.
$50.
Man,
What
he's
is
boring.
this
Let me
$50?
ask this guy a question.
He
What is
wanted
the
to pay
8
you,
record?
Brad.
Look,
He wanted
don't
to pay you.
run because you
What
be
is
quiet.
the $50? I just want to know.
It's
Well,
the
why
$50
because we
to
tired
talk.
of you. Yeah, man.
You paying $50 to talk to me?
I'm paying $50 to do a show tomorrow, brother. You just up here, you don't support the channel. You just come in here and troll. Let me ask you this:
See,
what is the
I
8
know you don't know me.
recognizable aspects of the scientific method? Break them out right now. Go ahead. What is it? Give me 8 right
Don't
now. He
support
don't
the
know.
channel, Chris.
Send me
He don't
$50.
know. Be quiet. Let me ask you one more time. I'm gonna say it like
Okay,
for
I'm
you.
gonna say them to you. I'm gonna tell you the first
Go.
4.
Go. No, I
I'm
said
gonna tell you
8.
first 4.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna tell, but you ain't paying me.
I
I'm gonna
need
give you the
8.
first 4. I don't
That's
care.
all you.
I don't care what you need.
No,
It's
I need
Saturday.
8. I said 8. You don't know them, do you? You only know
I'm
4.
gonna tell you the first 4.
I need 8.
No, listen to what I'm about
See,
to
I
tell
told
you.
you,
I'm
I'll
about to
get this
tell you
up
the
here.
first 4.
So
Okay. Let me
yeah, he don't even know. They trying to look it up. Turn your camera on so we see you ain't Googling. Turn your camera on.
I'm not even. I'm about to give
Turn
you
your
the 8.
camera on so we see you not Googling.
Well, you
All
want
right,
it's
now give me the 8
Saturday.
right now. You got 30
Okay,
seconds.
right
Go ahead.
now.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm about to say it.
See, I told you. Look. It's quantitative recording. I said quantitative
Can I say
recording.
it?
Hypothesis
Let me say it real
formation.
quick.
Be
Hold
quiet.
on.
No, you didn't know it.
I
Deduction from
need
principles.
JJ
You didn't know it. It took too
7000
long.
to
You
put
took too long.
on some
You
sleep.
took too
That's
long.
the 8. That's the 8
What
of the
was the 8?
scientific
Say it
method.
again. Say it again. Say it
I
again.
need JJ 7000 to put on some sleeves. That's 8.
Wow.
That's 8.
Damn. Yep. Okay, now look. Now check this out.
Because
He
I'm
want
not
me to put
getting
on
paid for
sleeves,
this.
but
I want to know where the $50 go.
bro, watch out. When the last time you sent some money to the channel?
Yeah.
Do you want to answer that question?
Yeah, send some money right now.
Hey, you want to pull
Send
up
some money.
You want to pull up how much? Come on, see
Look,
now somebody
control
else.
environment. Let me tell the people. Skeptical testing. Chris
see,
Harris.
now
I
you
wasn't saying
doing
this
it.
to Chris.
JJ, you want to set
Practical
up a debate with
validation.
Brad?
You don't know these.
You want to set up? You want to set up a
that
debate
debate.
with Brad?
Oh,
Just set
man,
up a
Man, Brian,
debate.
look, he worried
wanna
about my
know each
arm.
other.
That's gay, nigga. Then you got my picture plastered on your. Why you watching me
We
so
made a
hard? Then you
diss
making
track for
songs
you. I
about me,
thought
nigga.
you'd
You
be
gay.
happy.
What man does that?
Do y'all want to
Tell
set
me
a
that.
debate, JJ? Do you want to debate?
Hold on, let me just
Hey,
ask
you
him
know
this
what? Hey,
question.
Sosa, set
Yes,
up
I
a
do.
debate. Set up a
Okay,
debate.
yeah, I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna talk like
All right, real quick.
Okay, listen.
How much though? I just want to know
bro,
how much.
listen.
I want to know how
bro.
much. I
Yeah,
just want to know how much.
How much what?
Y'all gotta pay.
How
Y'all
much?
gotta
What's
answer.
I
the
want
money?
to
What's the
know
money for the
why
debate?
you worrying about my guns, why you got my
what's the
picture
money
on
for
your
that?
page,
Hey,
and why you
Sosa,
making
I'ma
songs.
talk to
I don't
your
even know
manager.
you, nigga. And you
What
can't tell
is
us the
the
8.
money? I just want to know how much for the debate.
I'm
JJ.
paying him
That's it.
$50 tomorrow to do.
No, I ain't talking
a
about no damn $50. That ain't even a half a tank of gas. I'm talking about how much can we put up? How much can you put up for a debate with me on any topic?
$100.
You broke as hell. You shut up.
Okay, so tell me the
I
8
just
right
put
now. Go ahead. Turn on your camera right
in
now.
my daughter's
Nigga,
tank of
well,
gas.
send the
You
100 right
sound
now.
crazy.
Right now. Go ahead. Let's see you do it. Go ahead.
One thing which is
You-
not
you-
so.
There's a
Hold on,
reason
no,
Unc
you messed
turned
up the
off his
money.
camera.
Said you messed up the
There's a
money. Send in
reason
100 right
why
now.
Unc just
Send in
turned off
100.
his
I'll send in
camera.
100.
Bruh,
Send in 100. I'll send in
one
100.
thing which is not
Go
so.
ahead.
Go ahead.
You send in 100. I'll send in 100 right now.
Send him 100 right now.
Yeah, I'll send 100. Yep, I'll send in 100 right now.
100 right now.
Yep, I got you.
Make it
Right now,
200.
we got the cash app right now.
Send him
Make it
$100.
200. Make it 200.
Show it to me. Send him $100.
Y'all done woke up on. Woke
Well,
up.
look,
Now you
man,
like, shit.
You see that camera came back on.
Bruh, what's the
Yeah.
difference between
Send him
natural philosophy and
$100
science?
right now.
Bruh, what's the difference between natural philosophy and science?
Go ahead.
Y'all gonna mess with the money. We trying to get them
What's
to
the
send the
difference
money.
between natural philosophy
Don't
and
give a
science?
damn about natural philosophy right now. Send the money.
All
We
that.
trying
Send
to
that
set it
money.
up.
Send that money. Send him $100.
Cut the check.
I'm getting my wallet right now, sir.
All right, there you go.
I'm getting my wallet. I got you.
You gonna
you
send him
got
a
yours?
cash app from your wallet?
Nigga, shut up. Send in your 100 right now.
Bruh, what's the
Cash app.
difference between natural philosophy and science, bruh?
Hey,
Y'all
I
gotta be quiet.
appreciate.
Be quiet for a minute. Listen.
You
I'm finna send my
joined the
100.
panel. That's why I joined the
Bro,
panel.
send the 100 in. I'm finna send mine.
That's
Send it in.
all the
Just
happen
send
behind
him
my
the
back.
money.
Saying one thing in front of your face,
So,
you can't really deal with it.
so
What's the difference
want
between natural philosophy and science, bruh?
So
Send it in your 100, bro. We don't want to hear your mouth. Send it in your 100.
Hey, you
This
joined the
nigga broke.
panel. I joined your panel.
Yeah.
I heard you a long time ago say it
Look
was
at
fair if I
look at
joined
that.
your panel.
Look. Hold on. Look. Now
If
he
you
ain't got no
join our
money.
panel, I join your panel.
You see the difference?
It's
I
all
don't
good,
laugh
bro.
behind your back. I laugh at you in your face.
You ain't never seen me face to face.
I don't
You
need to
wouldn't
put
Hey,
laugh.
up on
put
the
the cash up. Hold up. Cedric, you messing up the money. Cedric, you messing up the money.
You messed up the money. Hold on.
Yeah, hey, mute them niggas.
Go ahead,
Hey,
you
mute
gotta
them
tell him to
niggas.
be quiet.
Mute them niggas.
Hold on. Everybody stop. Everybody
Tell
stop.
him to be
Everybody stop.
quiet.
Ho.
No, everybody stop. I'm gonna send him $100 right now. We're gonna see if he do it. Let me jump. Hey, put the cash app in there.
All right, here go my
You
cash.
got yours? Well, then let me say this. I'm gonna send it right now. But this dude, let me tell you about this guy.
Hold on. Don't tell me. Go ahead and send that. Let's get this.
Yeah, I got
you. Y'all might get cold feet.
No, not y'all. I'm not. I didn't say I was sending you the money.
Oh, look at him. He died.
I told him to send you some money. I was very clear.
He died right in the middle of the donut. Go ahead, Cedric.
Where you go?
Oh, no. He just died. He died.
That's the difference between natural philosophy and science.
Jesus Christ. Lord knows I tried.
What's the difference between natural philosophy and science, bro? And you come on there and you say, I can't believe that you got caught out there like that. What's the difference between natural philosophy and science, bro? You can chat GPT it if you need.
I don't know. What'd he say? You know Brass don't know none of that shit.
Now I'm just getting my kiki moment because now he's quiet, right? So I'm gonna clip him up and do the same chef thing. What? He didn't know, folks. He couldn't answer.
What did he say? Wait, where Brass get it wrong at? What did he say? I know he said something crazy. What did he say?
You do a Cedric versus Theist debate.
He doesn't know.
You want to
That's why I asked him that question. That's
Can you hear me now?
That's a get.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you.
Chat GPT. You figured it out?
So what is it, Brass? Huh? What is that? You say you don't know? I'm trying
I can't hear anything if y'all talking.
You see, that's the type of question I ask. A fundamental question, a foundational question. You need to explain me the difference between them two.
So
that's where the conversation's gonna happen. I don't
we figured it out.
Who he was. I don't give a shit. I don't run down rabbit holes. I'm the A-star. So the conversation starts here. What's the difference between natural philosophy?
You know we figured it out, right?
Yeah.
You figured it out. He said that because Newton was a scientist, and he's proven that they found science, that they was practicing science, but Newton is inside the scientific revolution. You didn't know that? You gotta take it back.
That's a fundamental question. I ain't care about Newton. I just want to know, do you know the difference between what natural philosophy is and science? Explain to me the difference.
Yeah, we can hear your mic, Brad. Hold on. Yeah, we can hear you, Brad. We can hear your mic.
I don't know what's going on. I hear something else.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What?
I got the show playing. I can hear it during the show, but I can't hear anything on the what's the name. I mute the show.
Oh, goddamn, that's crazy.
I can't say something?
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. I can't hear Ankh or Cedric talking.
All right, can you hear me now?
What time is your show tomorrow?
I don't know what time they're doing the show tomorrow.
No, you.
We doing the show around.
We're cranking up, Cedric. I could do something early. Like I got time tomorrow.
All right, we can crank it up early. What time you want to do
it? Shit, what time you gonna be ready?
I'm ready whenever you're ready. I ain't got nothing to do.
I'm ready whenever you're ready.
What time you doing your show, Cedric? Are you still doing your show tomorrow?
I like to keep my 4 o'clock slot, but I would give that up if you're doing your show, bro. That's no problem.
I'll just pick it off early. When JJ doing his? He say?
He didn't say.
When JJ want to do his show? We can kick it off early. Shit, we can kick it off like 1 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Kick it off at 1. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, kick it in for the playoff season.
So tell them to invite me back. I can't hear anything. I can only hear you.
All right, go ahead, go out. You come back. Yeah.
Yeah, we do that 1 o'clock. Good for me. I get some good snores in. That makes sense to me. But I tell you what, though. Oh yeah, he really sent that. Yeah, bro. He did. I gotta let him go. What time you going, JJ? I owe JJ forever now. God damn.
Yeah, JJ, type in the chat what time you want to do your show, bro.
Damn, JJ, I owe you forever now, nigga. You can't. You gotta do a couple shows, though. Don't be on here cussing, bro.
Yeah, JJ gotta calm down.
This is what you ain't doing.
Stay nice.
I can get your money back. What time you doing?
Yeah, if I'm hosting it, guys, stay clean.
I'm gonna put you in the rotation, yo. I don't care if you disagree. You do it the way you gotta do it. Just can't be cussing.
He said put the link back up.
I actually think you did a good job by. I ain't gonna lie. Just
put the StreamYard link back up for him.
But Sos, I think we moved some ground a little bit because now we realize that Brass didn't realize that Yo was in the scientific revolution. So now what? Right? So what now what he thinking?
Yeah, he's pivotal in the scientific revolution because there are rules and components that are comprised by these pivotal individuals, right? Galileo, Boyle, what's his name? Galileo, Boyle, Bacon, Newton.
Cedric, real quick. Check your cash. Hold up, Cedric. Check your cash out, bro.
Yeah, he see.
I got it. We really did that
Check
shit.
your cash out. What, boy? He ran out the building?
He ran.
He gone.
Mm-hmm.
Check your cash out.
I see it.
Yeah. Now, where yours at, Brad? Is he still here?
He ain't up here right now, Jay.
He shouldn't even been allowed to come back. He said he was gonna match it, didn't he?
I'm not getting into the
scamming. We got it live. We got him live.
Scamming. Hold up, Cedric. Hold up. Hey, frog up for a minute, Cedric. Frog up your voice for a second. Hey, like I said.
What?
I don't know. So I gotta figure out. I don't even know what you debating Chris on. It's crazy. I don't know what y'all arguing about.
Look, I made him leave. That's all I wanted. But hey, tomorrow I'm doing my show, right now. Doing my show.
What time you want to do your show, bro?
What time you want to do your show?
We're trying to get the slot together.
What's good for you? You want a midday show or what? I got in a car accident last week, so I got to go to the doctor. 3 weeks ago, I got in a car wreck. They blew my car up, bro. They hit the back of it, caught on fire like a casino. You hear what I'm saying? It hit the back of it. The gas line busted, and then when I went, yeah, man, I'm waiting. I gotta go.
What you want to do? You want to kick it off early? I fall back like you do it early, and I come on a little later. We're trying to figure it out. You want to kick it off early?
Oh, there you go. You sent them your 100, Brass?
JJ, you want to kick it off early?
Let's do a. Can we do a 6 Eastern time? Is that too late? Because I want to make sure I got time to get back.
All right, you coming after said. You coming after said. All right, that's fine.
No, I ain't coming after said. No, it's Chris Harris.
I said you coming after said show is 4. Then you coming after said.
Okay, yeah. Right. Hey, Brad, send that 100, bro. What did you send it? See, let me just say that I got to get ready to go. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this.
Look at your phone.
I'm looking at my phone.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I don't see that one. Let me see.
Yeah, being a great show.
Yeah, great.
Let me say this. Tomorrow I'll be recapping. Chris recapping me. He said that Chris said that the ancients didn't deal with these.
Yeah, Brad did it.
Yeah, see, about time. But let me just say something. I'm proud of you, man.
Hey, real quick. Now send them 5. Now send them 5,000.
No, bro. I support the channel, man. But listen,
be quiet on. Send them 5,000.
You send it first.
Let's
go ahead.
Money fight. No, shut up, nigga. Let's money
fight. No, you go first. Go ahead. No, I went first. Now you go. No,
I sent that shit 20 minutes ago.
No, bro, I went first. Now you go first.
I'm gonna send you something like that.
Hey, so I gotta keep going first. Now you go this time.
No.
You send them 5,000.
No, fuck that taking gas bullshit.
Nah, nigga, now you want okay? Well, then send them 5,000. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Send them 5,000 right now.
No, bro, now you want to disrupt the show because you spent your $100. How about you get your dumb ass in the ring?
No,
how about you get your dumb ass in the ring? You couldn't even look. Hey, mute it for a second, bro. Mute him
Hey,
for a
Unc, let
second.
me talk
You
for a
couldn't
second.
even tell us
Let,
that.
hey, Unc,
You
let
couldn't
me
even tell
talk
us
for a
the
second. I
8
can't talk. I
recognizable
can't hear.
aspects of the scientific
I
method.
can't
He
fuck
said
all
4.
that, nigga. We talking about
Bro,
money, nigga.
well,
Fuck
good.
all
I'm
that.
happy for you. I hope you made
Sending
some money tonight.
let
Hold on,
me
this
finish.
week. Everybody freeze.
Bro,
Everybody freeze.
I just spent 100. Can I speak, please?
Man, that ain't.
Bro,
Yeah, don't
Come
be.
on.
Well,
yeah, but see,
All right, JJ, get it off, man. 'Cause we got
Let
yeah,
to get
y'all
man,
some
where you
decorum,
find
man. We
this
got to
guy?
get some decorum.
So look, see, Brass is,
He said
look,
everybody
he's
hold
my
up.
new bro. Be
He just
quiet.
said everybody
You
hold
crashing
up.
out, bro.
No,
You
no, no,
crashing
no,
out.
no, no.
No, I
You're
want JJ to
crashing
get it
out.
out, man,
What
so
you
we
saying?
can
You're crashing out. Be
Go
quiet.
ahead, Brad.
What
Let
you
him
about to
talk. Let
say?
him
Brass, be
talk.
quiet.
let him get
Yeah,
it
shut
out,
your
bro. Let him
mouth,
get it
bro.
out. He said he got to
Shut
talk.
up,
Go ahead.
man.
As
Yeah,
long as I'm
yeah.
able to get it out after
Bro.
pause.
Okay,
Yeah.
you want to go first? Go ahead. Send your
Yeah, okay.
5,000 first.
Still,
Go ahead.
now,
Oh, now y'all back.
I
now,
want you to
since
send your
we gonna
5,000.
money
Go ahead.
fight, yeah, since we
Never
gonna
mind
money
that.
Yeah,
fight,
hold
I
on.
keep
He's gonna
telling
send
y'all, don't
5,000.
money
Let's see
fight
him
with
do it.
me, bro.
Go ahead.
I don't want y'all to ever in
If
y'all
you send
life think you
5,000,
can
I don't
money
send 5,000.
fight
I'll
with
never come
me.
back.
Come on, relax.
You
Okay, well
ain't
then be
got
quiet,
$5,000.
bro. Yeah, let it go, bro. Let me speak because you don't have no
No,
information.
no, 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 no.
JJ,
You said
JJ,
I could
just
speak.
You
get it
gonna
out,
mute
bro.
him,
So
man?
we
I
can,
just
No, you
supported the
said.
You
channel.
said I
No,
could
I thought you
speak.
said you go first, though. Come on,
Yeah,
Said
you
Jay.
I
go
could
first. Your
speak.
turn, Brass. Go ahead.
All right,
Okay.
let him go first.
Now,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
go ahead.
he asked me,
Mhm.
because see, this is bait. You don't nobody want a money fight with me because I'm stupid. And tax returns and all that shit. Nigga. He said
Send
$100.
your 5,000 then.
Oh, see, so you can't let me
Let him
finish.
talk.
Yeah,
Let him talk. Then you going.
yeah,
Then you
okay.
going.
You're gonna
So
finish
you
send
said
5,000, y'all. We're gonna see this.
he can't, but you got AD something.
Yeah, go
Relax.
ahead. Go ahead. Just go
So
ahead.
Yeah,
he said send
5,000. We
100.
waiting.
He
Uh-huh.
said send 100.
Okay,
You
Yep.
sent
well, send the
100.
5,000.
Hope y'all did it. Y'all crazy, but
No,
y'all
I
did it.
don't
Go
know.
ahead.
Am I still? Let me finish talking, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
send
ahead.
your 5,000, bro. You
Come on,
said it
Jay.
first.
Jay, let
Can
him
you
go.
mute him,
Come
bro?
on,
He
Jay.
been controlling
He
for a
don't
minute.
have 5,000 sins. He
You
capping.
ain't.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I'll even do it like this. If you send him 5,000 right now, I'll send him 10.
What the hell is going on?
Okay,
Hold
hold up.
on,
All
be quiet.
right, my turn. My turn to speak.
No,
I
don't
went
speak.
first the
Press
first time. Now
buttons.
it's your turn to
Just
go
press
first.
buttons.
And
All I want to see is pressing buttons. You send 5, I'll send 10.
send the 10 first. Go ahead.
Yeah, you a sucker.
Buying lunch for everybody.
Yeah, don't
Hey, you see how he's
don't
capping?
money fight with me, you sucker. Don't even
Okay,
talk
so
to
let's
me no more,
intellectually
you
fight.
broke
Let's
sucker.
intellectually fight. Hold on, watch this, y'all.
No, you don't. You was money
Nah, man,
fighting,
because
bro.
you
I
can't
want
buy
All
to
your
right, we
way to
gotta
money
stop.
intellect.
fight.
All right, we done.
You
All right,
can't
we
buy
done
your
with
I
way
all
to
want
that.
a money
intellect.
fight.
Look,
I don't
bro,
want. I
hey,
don't want to
can you mute this
intellectually
before I go
fight.
for
I
All right,
1
want
we
minute
done.
so
money
Hey,
then I'll
Brad,
fight.
you
go?
gotta let him go. Hey,
Yeah,
Brad, you
yeah,
gotta let
mute
him
him
go.
for a second.
You
All
out
Mute him
your
for a
right,
right
second.
let him go. Hey,
mind. You
Brad, you
Bro,
gotta let
money
him
mute him for a
go.
fighting.
second.
Brad, you gotta
Mute
let
him
him
for a
go.
second.
Gotta let him go.
Yeah,
All right, go
he
ahead. Go
can't
ahead.
control himself. He crashing out.
All right, no
All right,
cussing.
so listen. I asked this guy, I said, can you tell me 8 recognizable aspects of the scientific method that the ancients used? And you couldn't even do that. Because I can tell you quantitative recording by the Edward Smith Papyrus. I'm gonna bust Chris' head tomorrow because he said they didn't have it. The Mayans classical record, they used that. The hypothesis formation used by the Indians, the Mayans, the deduction of see, you ain't never heard these. He talking about 4. Y'all say the same 4 over and over. This is how I know you're not studying. The deduction from principles. What is that? What is that? Answer when it's
Over
your
in
turn,
India is a good spot.
bro.
Over in India
Answer
is a
from
good
when it's your
spot.
turn, bro.
Yeah,
Answer. See,
India's a good spot.
Yeah,
That's
but
yeah.
good.
Brad,
Control.
JJ, that ain't Brad's wheelhouse, bro. Like
No,
Winston
bro. Let me
Dunn's
finish, bro.
wheelhouse.
Because see, I'm gonna name the 8 because he couldn't do it.
Like, go ahead,
Controlled
be
environment,
Chris with that.
bro. Yeah, no, Chris. I want you to listen to this, Chris, because you said that. You said they didn't want dealing with theories. Hey, Brad, I'm gonna leave you alone. You my fan. You see what I'm saying? You got my picture on your wall. You making records about me. You see what I'm saying? You're worrying about my guns. It's okay. I know you're a fan. Hey, Brass, controlled environment. You didn't know that? They had skeptical testing. You didn't know that, did you? Practical validation. This is the 8, sir. Social transmission. I'm gonna teach you because I'm already your king over there. You got me plastered all over your page. Predictive power as proof. You see what I'm saying? Chris Harris, you in some trouble tomorrow because what I reviewed, what you try to, your recap, yeah, everything you said they didn't have theories. Chris, I'm gonna bust your head tomorrow. I'm gonna
All
bust
right,
your head. And I can't afford.
6
Listen,
p.m.
look,
Eastern.
yeah. I can't
Everybody,
afford to
6
see you no
p.m. Eastern.
5,000. I got 4 kids and 6 grandchildren. Why would I do that? But Brad said he gonna send you 5,000. Do you need me to do it, Brad, to send it, or can you just do it without me? Go ahead. Can you do it without me?
6 p.m. Eastern, man. JJ,
Yeah, I know.
JJ.
Hey, Brass, look at them guns, man. I know you kind of weird though to be worrying about my guns. guns, got my picture up, making music about me. You're a fan. It's okay because you don't have no debates. Nobody knows you. Can you name me 4 of your debates? Go ahead.
Let's get back to a convo.
Yeah, I want to make sure he named 4 of his debates. He can't because you're a flunky.
That's not his wheelhouse.
Hey, all right, we done. Okay.
Yeah,
come on, get it out. Enough that. Get back to some regular.
15,000.
Just some regular. Get back to
Hold
regular.
on, 15,000.
You bet that on the game
Hold
tomorrow.
on, 15,000. Go ahead.
You bet that on the game tomorrow. I might lose that on the game tomorrow.
20,000, bro. I'm stupid. I don't know why everybody wants to money fight with me. That's retarded. You don't. I'm a silly nigga when it comes to that. You probably don't want to do that. Yeah, shouts to you. Shouts to you. Hey, once again, I said I'd pull up because you pulled up. That's like the thing and all that. So I can respect that. You pulled up twice, matter of fact. So
in the heat, in the middle of heat. Think about that. I'm on the heat.
Yep, I don't mind that.
I just ain't had time. I was tired. I'd have kept on there live, but that ain't that.
And the funny thing, Sosa, you was like, bro, you should have got him though, because he got you. But you should have got him.
I was tired. I had shit to do. Like I said, you know what I mean? I had to go in, so you know what I mean? So I want to get some rest before I go in.
Hey, but shouts to y'all. And keep doing what y'all doing, and
appreciate the donation.
Good luck to y'all. Yep. You could have got 15 if you put on some sleep.
No, damn. Well, we was almost in the game with that. We could
have pull up with a suit on. We didn't pull up with a suit on.
Man. They ain't gonna have sleeves on it. They ain't gonna have a sleeve on that, bro. I promise you. I promise you. It's gonna be a blazer with no sleeves and no buttons. I promise you.
Did you talk about my man? I can't let you talk about Jay.
No, it's all right. I
pull up for one. I'm gonna get Thunder and I'm gonna get Pan African Lane.
Pan African Lane.
Get his ass too. All right, barbershop crew is the easiest thing to get. They all get shot up.
Where the fake is at? The fake is somewhere around here, yo.
I'll get shot up easy. You see that simple question?
Yeah,
he said he wasn't hearing me, but he was listening on the phone, right? But he can't answer. Cricket. Now I got my cricket clip.
So no, y'all hold on, man. So let's discuss this. He actually didn't know that Newton was within the scientific revolution, and the reason they want to call him a scientist so they can say he was practicing science. So what say you about that? He's in the midst of the scientific revolution. He right there, ain't he?
Yeah, and he's a giant, and it's, he's one of the pillars of where we are right now. That's what I mean. You're talking about the uniqueness of the uniqueness. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of this shit is foundational to what we, you know what I mean? So you got to make a special room for him. But he fits comfortably under a natural philosopher. Like if you understand that, it will make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Darwin fits comfortably under the natural.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can call him a biologist retrospectively, but he's not going to fit neatly under, because what we consider a biologist, he's doing something different. He's not going to fit comfortably in it. You know what I mean? That's all we're saying. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's real right there, yo. That's real talk right there, yo.
And then we having a conversation about the history of science. So it's important to be historically accurate if the conversation is about history.
Right. That's what I thought.
You don't want to start calling Imhotep a scientist like that. That's right. What does historically fit?
Yeah.
Now we back in the pictures as black.
Start naming all of them. He is physics. Before you know, we ain't got nothing but physics. I'm like, what's going on here, bro?
That's like since the Egyptian, if they was on the back of the bus,
right?
You call him black. It fits. So let's call it Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, bro. You can't do that.
See that? I was like, that's the most ridiculous thing. The one drop rule. I was like, what they going for? I thought it was me for a while. Then I realized, man, these how these conversations go, bro. Like, so we got it now. Yeah. Appreciate Brass for stopping, dude. Now we figured it all out, bro. They just like I said. Remember I said that? I said, yo, they trying to say science. So they say, remember I said, you like, no, they ain't doing that. They is. Yeah. Crazy work right there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you gonna do your thing tomorrow. I got a pretty good inkling where you at. 1 o'clock, be in the building, man, and we doing it.
For sure.
Sure.
All right, everybody. Peace.
All right, peace. Man. All right. Hey, shout out to Judah, man. Hey, tomorrow, man, get up here, do your thing, yo. All right, appreciate that donation. I know I owe you, nigga. You ain't, damn. That's some love right there, yo. Brad, same thing. All right, everybody put their money where their mouth is today, man. Hit that cash app going out the door. Let me see what song we're gonna play, man. We on them. We ain't finished with them. Yeah, we ain't doing no disrespect though. Hope they do the same. Man, get that CE right. Put that C in the dot instead of the CE. All right, it's all good. Give myself a pseudo alert on that. I swear, yo, I just realized that oh damn, the century is really just a C with the dot. Hey, I'll take a pseudo alert with that. I ain't mad at y'all, man, but I'm still on Mount Olympus, yo. But we have extended, as always, the golden ladder, right? And you can step on that golden ladder if you care to understand nature through natural phenomena, through natural explanations. Scientific literacy is a vaccine against the charlatan that comes amongst you. And act like that we're going to retrofit science, and then because that means they practice science. We ain't even doing that, man. We're having a historically accurate conversation. We're blocking out the blackologists. We're blocking out the quote-unquote pseudos because they grab and grasp terms and make everybody that. We've seen it done before. So to keep the conversation real smooth and slick, right, we keep everything in this historical accuracy. Remember, it started off with the presentation. Let's not never forget. Just the presentation started off, right? That cumulative thing. Remember that remember this? This was always it. It wasn't nothing else. Nothing else. Wasn't no scientist, who was physicist, Newton. We ain't talking about none of that. It just was a simple timeline. Matter of fact, a global timeline from indigenous knowledge to modern science. Cumulative development of scientific thought and civilization. Reggie think you can start off with science, and science is knowledge. You tripping, bro. No. Knowledge has to be developed over time. Accumulate development of scientific thought across civilization, not just one. There's India, there's China, there's Europe, there's Africa. Through time. Global timeline. We never left nobody out. We never did it. So the conversation started right there, whether we like it or not, right? And we're going to stay right there. We're having a historical, accurate conversation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now you officially know why people did what they did. Now we know why they started talking about the scientists and the physics. We know why now. Because they were saying, well, if I got a scientist, they must have been practicing science. So we're going to expand on that tomorrow, man, with that smooth conversation. That's exactly what we're doing, man. JJ, you got any closing words? Can you jump back up here, man? What you got?
Yeah, man. Hey, like I say, man, when me and Unc went over to that Killer Priest podcast, shout out to him, man. He want me to bring more people over. Me and Unc gonna go back over there and do another show. This way we can end it right, like we end it right now. Right. He said he ain't had no problem with the ending, but some of the people in the audience are a little disappointed with it. So we got to redeem ourselves, man. Yeah, man, this dude didn't even know the 8. I could name 4. Y'all always name the 4. So it's deeper than the 4, Brass. I mean, I don't understand it, but I'm gonna leave you alone because you ain't no heavy hitter, man. I can't. I go for the top guys. You see, they got me over there on. Look, say it, talk tomorrow. But they got me over there on the podcast over there. They got me, a big poster. Man, it's a good picture though. I will give you that. I like that picture, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, stay tuned tomorrow. What we say, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, he said something like that, yeah.
Yeah. We'll be reviewing what Chris said about my rounds, and then I'm gonna prove everything. He said that it wasn't dealing with theory. The ancients wasn't dealing with a scientific method to their science. I'm going to embarrass you, Chris, because what you do is cherry pick, and you try to jump in fights when you've been dormant for the last goddamn 5-6 months. See, we don't run off the stage in the middle of
we don't do no running, yo.
We don't do no running.
You might be late. We might be late.
Yeah. That's the second time you done that to me, huh? But anyway, hey, I enjoy being on the panel, man. Peace and
man.
blessings.
All
Hey,
right.
y'all keep studying, man, because they making me sharp. I ain't gonna lie. Let me say something. And then we need to teach indigenous how to push that button to get up there. That being said, shout out to the Lions Den, JJ7K TV. I'm out.
All right, man. Peace, man. All right, man. That's what we at, man. Make sure y'all support the Galaxy and Beyond show, man. All right, Gary, Juju, you know what I'm saying? And the leader of the pack, Space Age Anthony Bowman. Make sure y'all tune to Sad Talk. It's killing them. Y'all know what it is, man. Everyday examples of evolution impact on human society. Exploring evolutionary processes shape our daily lives, yo. Exploring how evolutionary processes shape our daily lives, man, will make you understand sickness and disease. It'll have you clearly understand that we're in an arms race against the pathogens. As populations grew, them damn herbs weren't hidden. It was science that allowed us to understand the active ingredients in herbs. It was discovering the element chart. It was transitioning from alchemy to chemistry. It was high-level mathematics that allowed us to create theoretical mathematical models. This be the difference from the ancient knowledge and wisdom. Along with that knowledge came tools that aid us. And you know we always talking about, once you got tools, things start to get fully developed. So we're going to end it right here with Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about what's science and what is not. See, they don't talk about that, though. They talk about everything but that. They want to play Neil, but they don't want to play Neil. Wait, we Neil deGrasse over here, man. I'll also play that question that I played at the Neil deGrasse Tyson thing we went, because we put our money where our mouth is. Shout out to Juju. All right. Excuse me.
Timekeeping device, you would know.
1 second. Get no. The bomb squad niggas. They always doing it bugged out. Get them right. Yeah. Keep my eye on. Here we go. Neil deGrasse.
And it's set every day. And if you had a timekeeping device, you would notice the sun doesn't rise at the same time every day. Nor does it rise in the same place on the horizon. It moves. Well, if you've been around a long time, not only you, but your tribe, your culture, you in principle have good records of this. The sun rises in different places along the horizon, and then it sort of moves its way back on its way in and out of summer, fall, winter, spring, summer again. You do this long enough, you get sort of a sense of the rhythms of the universe. If this repeats consistently, you can make predictions. You can say, tomorrow the sun is going to rise here, not there. If your baseline of time is long enough, you can say, well, wait a minute, it's not only where the sun rises, where the moon is. Some number of years, every 18 years, there's an eclipse of this variety in this way. But we can ask, is it science? It's an aspect of science. Knowing when something is predictably repeatable. That meant you kept good data, right? Gold star for that. But now let's take it up a notch. Science is, you have such a deep understanding of what's going on. You can make a prediction of something that has never happened before. That's badass if you can do that. So science at its best is not the prediction of a recurring event. It's having such a deep understanding of how things work that you can predict an outcome of what somebody is doing or is about to do without ever having seen that experiment performed before. And we have a word for those ideas. They're called theories. The theory of evolution, Charles Darwin, 1859. We have the theory of relativity. We have quantum theory in the 1920s, the understanding of particles, not only submolecular molecules, atoms, and what's smaller than atoms, you get to nuclei, so subatomic particles. Quantum physics is an understanding of how that regime of nature behaves. It's called quantum theory. A theory is the highest level of understanding we have of anything in this world. It tells us, it explains what we know has already happened, gives us an understanding of what is happening, and gives us predictive power of things that have yet to happen. That is a theory. If you have an idea about something and it's untested and you don't know about it yet, it's your hypothesis. It's Einstein's theory of relativity. It's Joey's hypothesis, okay? Just to make it clear. Unless Joey's hypothesis stands the test of time and experiments verify it, and hey, Joey's onto something. Hey, we now use your hypothesis to make a prediction. It accounts for what has happened, what is happening, and predicts things we have yet to even talk about yet. It does it successfully. Now Joey's got a new theory.
Stay literate. Lack of knowledge, it's a deficit, why don't you get with it? Can you get with it? Monumental test without it, why not get with it? Niggas get having fits, it never a quick fix. Trick doing tricks for preaching in the pulpit. The religious think science be a trick, but it's a religious trick. Pull out the blick, pray to Jesus, but still selling bricks. You still don't get it, you're still with it. Now you're in deficit, so what can science fix?
Can't fix your ignorance, your constant belligerence keeps y'all in a trick. In a trick. That shit's continue, stay at cap. You stay at cap.
What we do with that? We teach the teachers teach. Call cap on the preacher. If this was knowledge, you're in the bleachers. The pseudo slip, do some magic tricks. Back to not reaching you. We the teachers teach. Calling cap on the peach. The grift, the grifting. What is a grift? There's no lifting. The tide is shifting. We practice then we uplift it. It's a polished gift. So what can science fix?
Science can't fix your ignorance, your constant belligerence keeps y'all in a trick.
Still in a trick.
Still in a trick. That shit's continue. You stay at cap. You stay at cap.
No time for the grift. We kill them pseudo. No, that's lift. Shit stay lit. We never quit. Not one bit. The literacy's lit. Killing them with the science shit. Teacher. Call cap on a peach. Stay literate, steam.
I'm your host, Bobby Banger, and with that, we out. Stay literate, man. I'ma always catch you slipping.